famous once.
Is that Afro?
Look, there's a tidal wave that's coming. I use it to drown out the issues. Don't give a ride away for nothing. Those who want power, they want it some issues. Now that I'm wide awake to their bluffing, I promise that I'm bearing grim news. You don't get an art, come back from this. I punish your ship, not a water continue. My mouth contained for a reason. You don't want to see me let go of that grip. From ladder it changes in season. I take any beat of the ladder you have when I come in a clip. And they're running their lips stupid. Treasonous claims to the crew, they use us. We're part of the game excluded. Keeping reason outrage every step that I take is ruined. People worship me as God. I'll be honest, I hate it. Control the times that they waited. Drown them out into statements I hatred. Rock the box that I lay in. Lies that bother me now. They hear of my past and they turn to flee. Fears never hurt me. You wanted to desert me. I think that would bring me some peace. Blocking the light out with divine clouds when they white out in my presence. And out of me white out, not the time out. Cause they strike out if I let them and beg them to find out. Around my crowd on the high scout to find heaven or counting their blessings. Cause when on my route, there's no time for now to get seconds. Wait, beside it, I'm bringing a typhoon. Heavy red dots like it's high noon. In battle, yeah, you're not the time to go overboard cause all these times rules. Sick of that shit, okay. When I'm up with the clip, okay. It rains, what a dragon got. Just got the prey. Pretty much an anomaly. Dragons rage in my blood. All these slayers of water beasts would flood of land if I could. Yet this crowd will still follow me. Would that do me any good? Should be out conquering colonies, 5 forces, and they misunderstood it's up. Danger zone, major blows. Think that they're getting their shots off. Heads will roll, take control. Hit champagne, I'll pop off. Drink on the rocks, and the flow be cold. Think they can box, but I know they'll fold. Link with the squad will release my hold. Split these seas, I got Moses control. Bad bitch, in my side, thigh highs and specs. Shit, I can ride, thick thighs all wet. Drips in the vibe, my card up next. So pick with the down, all the blinds, no threat. My patience is wearing the checker, I'm tearing it. Found a trend for you fuckers to parachute. Oh shit, so they know it's a cherishing. Blocking the light out with divine clouds when they white out in my presence. And out of me white out, not a time out. Cause they strike out if I let them and beg them to find out. Around my crowd on the high scout to find heaven or counter their blessings. Cause when on my route, there's no time for now to get seconds. Wait, beside it, I'm bringing a typhoon. Heavy red dots like it's high noon. In battle, yeah, you're not the time to go overboard cause all these times rules. Sick of that shit, okay. When I'm up with the clip, okay. It rains, what a dragon got. Just got the prey. Tidal wave that's coming. I use it to drown out the issues. Don't give a ride away for nothing. Those who want power, they wanted some issues. Now that I'm wide away to their bluffing, I promise that I'm bearing grim news. You don't get an art, come back from this. I punish your shit, not a wood I continue to run.
Is that Afro?
There's a future I'm living with love as the chance, so I'm fighting for the reason. Branded by my flames, real nightmare, but I will go till I'm awake. Just do it,
I'm a healer. Step in the ring, he's blow be killer. They would've skipped this, I'm no filler. A part of your dead, moving like thriller. Crystal like scissors, sliding across the page. Flowing like rivers and not in range. Warm myself and lock my case. Stretch face out like Inosuke. Changing up the colour scheme in seconds, make 'em wear it. Me, I got some other dreams. I'm high up like an airhead. I ain't scared of up and seems. Reckon I got this parent. Flow is like a summer breeze. My look just stays for their necks. Rhythm and shape is my life. I'm completing the bigger, the best. Like meals, I'm eating them sick in their face. Rather than I've been no demon. I'm slicing my seven. Cause I can't be beasting the reason to doubt what I got. All the metal I gave you to take your shot. Exposing your chest on my open time. Over Goku, you ain't see you don't shot. Personality is changing like my hair is two-tone. They say that for a woman, my muscles too much, I'm two-toned. That's just how you're speaking to a goddess, need a new tone. You're too slow, so barrels by the city, tops your cruise throne.
I can't fall. Now when I made the choice. Now when I hear the voice saying get up. No, now when I hear the voice, of course I get up. Using more than breathing the love is no change when it's me against a demon. I'm branded by my flames. I'll be using my life to fight till I break. What's on my mind deciding my fate. Future I'm believing where love is no change. So I'm fighting for the reason. I'm branded by my flames. Real nightmare, but I will go till I'm awake. Just doing whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes, working the hardest to earn in my place. Assets the largest to win in the race. No matter the darkness, we're more than away. What shall they break? Now it's shameful. Top of the game, I ain't a fable. Changing the state like a shadow, an alchemist. Bending like Daniel Brown and Smith. Bending just like I be Luffy. Bending the devil inside on a new leaf. Facing more demons than what all these dudes see. Promise that words can no longer bruise me. Even as 2D, no fucking do me. No one perfect's how I am, so take a stand. It's like a stand hit so quicker than any man. Kept my doors closed and locked. Hearts so big but cannot share it. Wars never stopped. My path is clear but cannot bear it. I deserve some credit, wouldn't let it hustle stop me. We hustle, I do this properly. Here's the doers, muscle mommy. See now, no one's forgot me. Back in the battle, I move like a boomerang. They want me to stop, but I'm doing more than music. I choose my plan of action. Flames of love won't break, won't wait, and no hate, but do whatever it takes. Okay.
I can't fall. No, when I made the choice. No, when I hear the voice saying get up. No, now when I hear the voice, of course I get up. Use them all and breathe in the love. There's no change when it's me against a demon. I'm branded by my flames. I'll be using my life to fight till I break. What's in mind by deciding my fate? Future I'm believing where love has no change. So I'm fighting for the reason. I'm branded by my flames. Real a nightmare, but I will go till I'm awake. Just doing whatever it takes. Whatever it takes.
Is that Afro?
Feel the chill down to your bones, hear the thrill that I've composed. Like a kill with just a nose light. True skill has not been showed. Had my feel, but I can't both fulfill the quota like a ghost side.
Feel the chill down to your bones, hear the thrill that I've composed. I can kill with just a nose light. True skill has not been shown. Have my feel, but I can't both fulfill the quota like a ghost type. I've been sick of pretending that I am built for this. And the hum of the blade hits like a crucifix. You really ain't into with this, but wrestling for spooky shit. And the hum of the blade hits like a crucifix. Don't get it twisted like the hair upon my head. Pessimistic against the skeleton, the flame you rock is like me dead. I've been gifted second life, a gentleman with dapper threats. But if you threat against my kind, I got my bone down to your neck. You wanna have a bad time, I gotta let you outright. So hold it for the chat guy, I bet I got your backside. Talking to the ladies just, I'm a cause for charm. Just like cause when on the mic, it's a cause for alarm. Want no more talking harm, see their corpse in my palm. Could've made my skin cruel if I hadn't got no qualms. And he's awfully calm in a war against mob. MVP most versatile piper, so I got death trying to call me, I said please hold. A mess laid out before me, your favor's been dethroned. Ice up on my body the way that I keep cold. 90 years is still my prime, they cash me in like a T-gold. Feel the chill down to your bones, hear the thrill that I've composed. I can kill with just a nose light. True skill has not been shown. How I feel, but I can't both fulfill the quota like a ghost type. I've been sick of pretending that I am built for this. And the hum of the blade hits like a crucifix. You really ain't into with this, but wrestling for spooky shit. And the hum of the blade hits like a crucifix. Overlord energy, I follow where the song goes. How this leading me to dancing bed with yokos. Yeah, I beat that shit like bongos. Then back out and let the shot play. Big my one in round two. I sent you rounds and then he's gone ghost. PG ain't the ice user in this verse. I cheat this hers, completed his career. Burst. I mean the worst. They beat me, I believe the curse. Force to drop, banging time after time. I perfected verse that you don't red alert. I'm set a senator, the coldest threat on earth. Can't match my eyes because they're missing. The gaze is like a predator's. My pen can make a wonders work, and then I'm checking underskirts. The songs I drop can carry more beauty than freaking nebula. Just Curry and the executioner. I get the ball to scurry like I'm Lucifer. I put the noose to ya. Why even worry when big rounds could be Jupiter? World changing like it's nuclear. Rampant in their trading cards, but bandages can't chase the scars. They're banded for my fame to start. Got granted me to play the part. Been absent from my daily task, but stranded in these wavy paths. Rising from the dead and embarrassed at what these babies are. Listen to your elders, cause even my bones are cracked now. Sub-zero terror, let it go, cause you got back out. Standing tall, I slender, yeah, listen to how the track shouts. Straw hat, member carries, whole king, and it put my back out. Feel the chill down to your bones, hear the thrill that I've composed. I can kill with just a nose light. True skill has not been shown. How I feel, but I can't both fulfill the quota like a ghost type. I've been sick of pretending that I am built for this. And the hum of the blade hits like a crucifix. You really ain't into with this, but wrestling for spooky shit. And the hum of the blade hits like a crucifix. But a guard, need a whole team just to even the odds. I'm needed an even, I wipe out your squad. And crooks, remorses is something I got. Paired with a dream, I play with it like Mars. But death's to the nuke, gonna kill tree like hard. Cleansing these dirty streets, the shadow ain't daughters ain't heard of me. Smell like tobacco, a curse to breathe. Footsteps of death, they turn and flee. Earn All right. I'm not gonna wait too much longer. 10 minutes. That's enough of a wait time. Right, shut up myself. Let's lower that down for a second. All right. How do I do this? I've not gone live on YouTube in ages. But I assume if I click on this, that should swap over. I'll have to double check in a second. Wow, it's been a minute since you've seen my face on this channel. Hey, and it all worked. It all worked. Perfect. What? I did unmute myself, right? Yes. All right. What's good? I need to be on something else so I can have the chat actually up. And I can actually see you all. Hello. I hope we are all doing well on this lovely Sunday evening. Yeah, it's 8 PM. It's evening. I've been wanting to do this for a while. Since I announced it, which was... I don't even remember when I brought up the idea. But I've been wanting to do this. So I'm very happy that we're actually up here. It's crazy. I can't have everything I need up here up at the same time as everything else I need because I'm doing this through... I'm doing this through a different software. So this is going to be interesting to keep on top of. Hello, Nina. Welcome in. Black Blade Beats, good to see you. We are going to be... Well, the title already says what we're going to be doing. We're going to be doing a little bit of a Q&A just as the stream goes on in general. But I also do want to do a tier list of all of my songs. Because I've uploaded a good amount of songs this year, actually. And I'm very happy with it all, so... I want to talk about all of it. Go through them all because there's some stuff I'm super happy with. Some stuff I could be happier with. And also get just chat's opinions on songs because I like hearing what you guys think. If I'm going to do this for another year, which I absolutely am, I need to hear all of your opinions as well. So I'll be sharing the tier list in a little bit once we actually get to it. I really hope I don't copyright my own channel. I don't know if I can do that. I don't think that should be a thing. But imagine if the stream goes down because I copyrighted myself. That would be hilarious in an awful way. Right. Well, how many songs did I do this year? Starting from Sung Jinwoo, 4, 8. Well, it's not scrolling properly. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. 23. We don't count Golden Freddy. That was from my album last year, so Golden Freddy doesn't count. We did 23 songs, which, you know what, I'm pretty happy with, considering how much my free time all of this takes up. I'm pretty happy with this. You're falling asleep already. It's 9 PM. What have you been doing? It's 9 PM for you. What have you been doing? Wait, sit up. What are you on about? Falling asleep at 9 PM is crazy. You don't have work currently. It's Christmas holidays. What are we on about? I'm feeling okay, well then fine. Then you deserve some rest. And out of everyone, you definitely deserve some rest. I know that. Yeah, 23 songs. How many songs did I upload last year? When did I upload last year? Starting from Lucy? So that was what? 4, 8... 12, 16, 17, and then however many was on my album with Night of Breath. Okay, so more this year than last year, which is really impressive. I'm very happy with myself for that. Right, I'm going to shut myself up on the music because I can't hear myself think. I have a bad habit of not being able to hear myself think when I'm streaming, and I need to turn off the music so I can actually focus. I don't know if I'm going to do a supercut of this onto my second channel. I will leave the live stream up because, you know, now there's a tab for that. And you can actually go onto my thing and look at my past live streams. There I am. I only have one up, actually. I do have a second live stream, but I think that's unlisted. So I might need to make that public. I assume this will just stay up over on this tab, which I'm happy with. That's not what I wanted to click. But I think I'll just cut this down a bit and upload it onto my second channel. Just make things easier for me to digest later on. And so I have extra content because I want to be doing a lot of stuff over on my second channel. With that, Tiddle's just up there. Yeah, I just want to do a bit of ranking my stuff.
just because it's good to look back over what you've done for the year and actually criticize yourself harshly. I will be very harsh on myself this year. I'm very proud of songs when they came out, and then looking back on them afterwards, I've been like, oh, I could have done better. There's a lot of songs on here I really, really enjoy, and some I'm just like, damn, did not hold up compared to how I thought when I first released it. So I want to be going over them. I'm going to be harsh on myself. And then people are around. I'll be answering some questions, doing a little bit of chatting. Probably tease some stuff that's coming up next year, considering 2 songs are done. Well, not done. 2 songs have been recorded, and they are in the stages of finishing up. So I could talk about that a bit later on. But to begin with, I just want to do some ranking of my stuff. How long have we been live already? 15 minutes. You know what? I'm actually proud I did this on time. I was like, I was watching tutorials on YouTube, like how the hell do you go live on YouTube? Because I don't know. I don't do that. If you want to see me live, I'm going to be streaming more next year. That's Twitch, which should be linked in the description. If I did that right. But that's Twitch, and I'm streaming on Twitch because I just like the layout of Twitch a lot better than YouTube. So that's the only reason. About 10 months ago, really? When did I upload this? Was that the end of January? I think Sung Jin Woo was. I think so. Right. Enough rambling. We're going to get into what everyone actually wants, which is ranking my stuff. I'm going to be super critical of myself because no one else... You don't have a better critic than yourself. There's a lot of stuff I like, just in general, but I want to really be harsh myself and like analyze it. I don't want to do a deep breakdown of every single song. That will take way too long. I don't know how long I plan to stream. I assume over an hour, depending on how long this takes, but a breakdown of every single song would just take way too long, so I'm not going to do that. But I do want to give a bit of details and thought process behind everything. So, if I open up this, we're going to have to deal with all of the ads this website flipping has, because it has a lot. Here are all of my songs. Oh yeah, I didn't even include the Golden Freddy one on here. That makes things easier. Here are all my songs. We're going to be putting them into the tier list from D tier all the way up to S. Obviously, S being top tier, love it, wouldn't really change anything about it. Down to D tier songs, where I'm just like, I think stuff just didn't hold up, and like maybe the vision I had wasn't properly executed. I am going to slap this into chat. In case you want to make your own tier list, that would be cool. I'll probably post this to Twitter later. Let's see. But there's that. Did that work? Yes, that did. Excellent. So yeah, I do want to listen to every single song. Probably not all the way through, just bits and pieces of it. Give my thoughts on it, and then we'll slap them into this. God, it's crazy trying to have multiple screens up at the same time to do this. This is going to be messy. It's going to be messy, especially since I haven't streamed for like over 2 months anyway. So, right. We'll get this started off nice and early though. Sung Jin Woo. I was really happy to do this one. I saw obviously Solo Leveling was coming out, and I've been reading it. I've got the volumes literally right above my head on my shelf just up here. I've been reading it. I was like, cool, this again adapted. I really like Sung Jin Woo. I think the world is really unique and creative. I want to do something for it. But I didn't know what to have for the hook, so I hit up Wolf and I was like, hey, do a hook for me. Simple as that. It's like, hey, you, do this, do a hook for me. And I think it came, when I first released this, I was really happy with this. I like the instrumental, it's Zeppelin. I had Yagi on the edit, who's top tier.
Afro?
How you gonna step in the penalty zone here? Only do my best when I have a cheat code. Blessed with this tech, now the rest are dethroned. Known to the center for dead of these hoes. And the bees on road, then you know we can ride a solo flow with the coldest design. And my flow wise cold, but the frozen alive. It's all well known that the pros on the rise.
Yeah, just listening to it in the sense of like, I need to analyze this. I like the opening of like the lower tone before I go into the so arise, my talents arise, blah blah blah. But there are just some parts where I sound like I'm stumbling over my words. Don't know how I managed that, to be honest. I really like the flow. I like the scheme. I don't think delivery's clear enough.
Yo, we can ride a solo flow with the coldest design. And my flow wise cold, but it's frozen alive. It's all well known that the pros are.
I like tripling down on that like cold frozen part. I just think I like the energy for it.
So rise, my tellers arise. Necromancer leads the next to their mind. Keep those answers, put the check to their spine. There's a better master, get checked to the bind. If they ready to fight, then they tempt fate. Blood so surprised like a red gate. Describing the peak of the template. Best get your head straight, put it more worth than the children at next life.
I think this just starts off as a really solid song. I think for this year, I really wanted to focus on like my delivery and like enunciation and just playing with my vocals. So already when it comes in,
tell us a rise. Necromancer leads the next to their mind.
It's that high pitch, like check. God, I won't be able to do it on here. At least not straight away. But up in just the vocal pitch to check those answers, and then having it.
Put the check to their spine. There's a better master, get checked to their bind. If they ready to fight, then they tempt.
And then lowering it down. It's tempt, fate, red gate. I just think playing with the vocals there was really fun. But I really liked Wolf on this hook.
I'm a nice dude, I made aristocrat. Well,
Not
God,
this
the
part.
curse of my place, what the title say, the one who overcame adversity. Yeah.
Solo, moving the system. I had ambition, but now I've been blessed with a vision. Solo, came out the sewage. I've been a nuisance, got the power, that's why I've been moving.
Wolf just has a really cool vocal delivery. I think this just starts off as a really solid song. I definitely think like delivery, my vocals could be better. So I straight away, because I've been thinking about all of these, songs for a while because I knew I wanted to do this. I think just straight away, this whole thing's gonna change just as I go along. I think Solo Leveling just straight up hits a beat here. I don't think there's deliveries or bars or anything that makes me like really enjoy it. I don't think there are parts that are like super catchy, but there's nothing bad about it. This isn't a song I go back to often. I listen to my own stuff. I've got my own stuff on my playlist because I make music I want to make. This isn't one I go back to super often. I listen to it now and again. I'm like, yeah, I like what I did with it, but this isn't one of my favorites for sure. I'm looking at some of my other stuff. This might move down later on. For now, I'm gonna slap it in B. I think I liked how I came in for the second part, but.
I can't stay lax, all they took from me had to take back.
See, they ain't stopping this dungeon master. I'm copying gold while they plunge the answers. With my name in bold when I stun the fathers. Life gain control of their son, these bastards. They work for me like an ant colony.
Yeah, I'm trying to play more of my voice here because I know that's something I definitely should have been doing last year, but I don't know. Nothing about this first one entirely grabs me and makes me like really love what I'm doing with it, which is fine. But I think as an opening track, that opening track is like, I was really happy with it when it released, but then compared to some of my later stuff, I don't think it holds up as well. And one that doesn't hold up as well at all is this one, is my Jack the Ripper track, which I'm sad to say because I was enjoying this one when I first released it. I wanted the whole premise of this one was I wanted to release a track that was not a chorus. I just wanted to rap. I want to rap for the whole thing. I just don't think I had enough interesting delivery or bars to keep it up. Like, there's some things in here I really like, but it does not grab as much as like something with a hook would, which is fine because that was the whole point of it. I wanted to experiment, and I think I just wanted to experiment a lot this year. But this, it did not stay up. I like the beat with this. We had Pat Boy in the visuals, which was great.
Is that Afro?
Dark streets are just perfect for me. Heartbeats gonna cease when I sweep. Guards grieve that this curse won't leave. And you can't be the no goods when you sleep. I embody the fog that's blocking the vision. Hope to God that they're seeing the mission. My foe is a god, play the role of a villain. Just doing my job, just control my decisions. So weird that I opened both the first two songs this year with just my main vocals. And then after a little bit, then it adds into the backing vocals. I just left the main vocals by themselves for the opening. I don't know why I did that. I think it's with both characters. I wanted that low energy to begin with before adding some depth to the vocals. Move is a misfit problem. London City got ghosts like Gotham. Wonder why the Popo ain't condoms, cause they don't know all of my options. They don't know I'm a one-man squadron. Fear of the night and they're spreading like toxins. Fear of the knife and their fear was rotten. Fear tries to fight and ignited their caution. Wow.
Yeah, there's some parts of like the vision where it just doesn't hit as much as I wanted it to. I had that part start off with a higher energy, and then it dipped down and it didn't quite hit.
They don't know all of my options. They don't know I'm a one-man squadron. Fear of the night and they're spreading like toxins. Fear of the knife and their fear was rotten. Fear tries to fight every none of their cost.
Yeah, I tried to like lower the vocal delivery, and I don't think it hits as well as I wanted it to.
Bag of tricks on my side. I fall from that shit like Granger. Undefeated, I don't walk with a stranger. Goals completed, they'll know about danger. Goals completed, see my name in your papers. Roles repeated, blame the blame for your failure. Soul mistreated, fade away from my faker. So where's your hit when I've been in this crater?
That part was a bitch to record. That blame the blade for your failures, just trying to do that in the scheme was just awkward as shit to record. I struggled a lot with that one. That's probably why there was such a big gap between this one and the first one. Where was this? End of February, I think this one was. There was just such a big gap between the two because I couldn't record it properly.
Dress code of a gentleman, but chef man like Gordon Ramsay. Best
I love that.
know I'm the medicine, but a dead man cause a boredom. Plan me a death note and a skeleton. Paints a perfect picture. Banksy the head's code in your final breath is simply stunning and something I fancy.
There's some lines and delivery I like, but I think the parts between those just don't hold up in terms of like capturing even my attention. Even going back and listening to it, I'm just like, the delivery and some stuff is just not top tier.
The law's been called into question. The war that I forced with my own intervention is more than applause from the source of a revenant. Now it's sure to explode under those of benevolent. Course they heaven say you're in my element, moving like.
So I'm working with the schemes, like the gotta go back to it just because I'm stumbling over my own words. Brought in applause, like I'm trying to keep with the scheme for this whole thing, which I like. I just don't think delivery was entertaining enough. Despite me saying in the first song I wanted to play my vocals, did not do that with this one.
More than applause from the source of a revenant. Now it's sure to explode under those of benevolent. Course they heaven say you're in my element, moving like dark in the night and I'm leaving no evidence. Darn, I surprised some benevolent. Cook in this kitchen and cut their intelligence. A man, a myth, and a monster. Need to advertise knives on the one should spawn.
I like even listening to it. I'm just like I'm not captured into my own song, which is definitely not good. So while I was thinking of these, I was just like, Jack the Ripper's got to go low down. It's got to go low down. It might even move down to D tier eventually. I'm just listening to it. I'm just like, I should have been doing more for that one. I should have been doing a lot more for that one. But again, I wanted to experiment, and experiment I did. I learned, and that's why there's not really songs that. That's why every song afterwards has a hook, because I just wasn't feeling it super well. Oh god, this I'm gonna be so harsh on myself. I don't want to rate all my songs low because I very much enjoy making them. I see the love that they get, but personally, I'm just like, come on, do better. But I guess that's why also this year is my best year of music in comparison to other stuff, because I'm actually yelling at myself and like I force myself to try and do better. So I'm happy working with it. Right, third song, Juvia, Ripples Like Water with Nina. First of all, shout out to Nina, not Nina Hope, Nina the cosplayer for letting me use her cosplay pictures for the thumbnail. Absolutely looks stunning. I saw it, I was like, I need to use that. I literally just messaged her, I was like, let me use your gorgeous cosplay picture for my thumbnail. She was like, go for it. So I was really happy she let me do that. This one did not start off as the song it is. I wanted to make an actual Juvia song. I wanted to make a song as Juvia about like I did with like Lucy and Mira Jane and every other fairytale song I've done. I just couldn't get into character for it. I just couldn't get into character for it. But I wanted to do something for Juvia, so it became this. And I've realized I've done a lot of these sort of songs. I did it with obviously Cosplay Chick, the big one. I did it with Bad Bunny. I did it with Jimeno later on as well. I might take just a break from doing these songs just because I've done a lot, I feel like. And that was never the intention. I just get inspired to do it at some point. So, but this one I really liked. I had Nina help write the hook. I think the hook is beautiful. And I like my delivery in this one a lot. There's Nina again on the cover art. I like the beat, it's bouncy. S63 did a great job with the visuals.
Is that Afro?
See it ripple just like water, watch me drip, drip, drip. Can't forget to drink it, take a dip, dip, dip. Tides and tension rise and feel the shift, shift, shift. We can make it rain together if you catch my drip. See it ripple just like water, watch me drip, drip, drip. rise and feel the shift. We can make it rain together if you catch my drift.
I just Nina's delivery with vocals is just really, really pretty. I'm always just happy with it. Everything I get from Nina, I'm just like, top tier, queen, love it. So Nina on the hook was just the best pick.
Diving into the deep end, making a splash like we have to see. She down her knees round her the weekend. Watch how she bent thighs around me, yes, that's gonna be. She peek at DC until she can't breathe in her belly, don't know boundaries. She pressed against me all night, wanted to find neighbors, can't sleep soundly.
I like the scheme with it. I like the fast pace of the vocals. I think that works better than trying to do something slower. I've had critique from other people, it's just like your faster vocals and tracks sound better than when you slow stuff down. I don't quite have the delivery down for that yet, so opening up with a faster pace I do like.
My neighbors can't sleep soundly. She started to get a bit brave, giving a flash when no one's looking. Little brother, she cannot behave.
And then having Nina on the backing vocals and then me lowering down the vocals for the other part. I think me and Nina work really well just back to back on songs.
That's thicker than pudding out wooden. Rather she's pushing every angle. This chick good looking. Ask her scrambled at me with that good shit. Thanks, dangle. She knows what she should say. She's stressing up for the hell of it, cause those flows ain't staying on.
I think the vocals and delivery is a lot more fun. I think the vocal deliveries are a lot more fun. It's this one's like dragging me in a lot more than Color of Fear. I like this one a lot. I do. I don't think I could put it in like an A tier, because I'm in the back of my head I'm comparing it to other stuff I did this year, and I'm just like, I've done better stuff. I have in my mind what I want to put in S tier, and it's not this one. It's not this one, sadly.
Feelings could be developing even in public. The safety's gone. Careless type with zealous pride. I deafamize his head.
No, this is a fun one. This is absolutely going above the A tier. I'm going to put this in B for now, because I very much like this one. I'm putting this in B for now. This could move up into S tier, just thinking about it. I think delivery is so much better. I like the schemes with it. It's catchier. It's a lot catchier, which, you know, there are many things people want to focus on when it comes to writing their songs, whether they want it to be really bar heavy and complex, whether they want it to be very simple to understand but super catchy. That's more of that one. It's very simple, it's super catchy and fun, and it's like, I really like that. But again, in comparison to some of my better stuff that's upcoming right now, I'm going to keep it in B for now. I'm going to keep it in B. That very much can move up to A. But I'm keeping that in B for now, and I'm happy with that. Right. But for one, I'm really happy with. I love this track. It's the Brook track, Hum of the Blade. Brook has been tied as one of my favorite One Piece characters with Luffy for fucking ages, but more recently he's just moved up into my favorite character, and I was like, I need to do something really damn good for Brook, because I just love his character, and if it's a character I super love, I feel like I go out, like, all out more so that with other tracks. Like my Echo track, people love this one. We'll get this to a lot later, and people really like that. Mcphobia, I did really well on. Brook, especially, I was like top tier. What stuff last year did I just really go in on for some reason? Sound of Death, Gyutaro and Daki for some reason just did stupid well. My King track, Talk Royalty, just did stupid well. I was like, I love these characters, and for some reason the songs about them are just better. I don't know why. So Brook, I was like, everything needs to be perfect for this one, and I really like how it came together. I love the creepiness of the beat. Obviously, Freshie on the mix is just top tier.
Is that Afro?
Feel the chill down to your bones, hear the thrill that I've composed, like a kill with just a nose, like true skill has not been showed, had my feel but I can both fulfill the quota like a ghost side.
Feel the chill down to your bones, hear the thrill that I've composed, I can kill with just a nose like true skill has not been shown, had my feel but I can't both fulfill the quota like a ghost type. I've been sick of pretending that I am built for this, and the home of the blade hits like a crucifix. You really ain't into with this, but wrestling for spooky shit, and the home of the blade hits like a crucifix.
I think the plan for this one, I'm trying to remember back to fucking 8 months ago, was to obviously keep it in the character of Brook with some of the comedy aspects, which I like with some of the lyrics. But I think delivery, I was just like, I need everything to hit, and I really like how the hook sounds.
So get it twisted like the hair upon my head. Pessimistic against the skeleton, the flare you rock is like me dead. I've been gifted second life, a gentleman with dapper threats. But if you threat against my kind, I got my bow down to your neck. Have a bad time, I gotta let you outright. So hold it for the chat guy, I bet I got your backside. I'm talking to the ladies, trust I'm a cause for charm. Just like Cortwood on the mic, it's a cause for alarm.
I like the schemes with it. I think there's fun in the delivery aspects of it. I had a really good time recording this one. I can hear my own smile just listening back to this one. I think it's really good. You're hammer track with Dreaded Yosuke. When's Dreaded last been on a song? Dude's not doing music currently. What are you on about? Also, no interest in Yujiro. Eventually, I'll do a Yujiro track, probably. If it feels like a character I have to do. Yujiro is like not... unless like I watch the recent season of Baki or some shit, I'm not inspired by the Baki series currently. It's something I probably have a text document for, and like I just have listed Yujiro track, but the Baki series right now is not super on my mind. Going into the second part, just the scheme I really like.
Talking to the ladies, trust I'm a cause for charm. Just like Cortwood on the mic, it's a cause for alarm. Want no more talking harm, see their cords in my palm. Could've made my skin cruel if I hadn't got no qualms. That he's awfully calm in a war against war.
I like that scheme. I like that scheme. I like there's humor in the bars. This was just really nice.
Death tried to call me, I said, please hold. A mess laid out before me, your favor's been dethroned. Ice upon my body the way that I keep cold. 90 years is still my pride, they cash me in like a T-gold. Feel the shield.
Good. And then I added Brooks' laugh on top of the instrumental because I thought it would work there. And I think it just gives an extra depth to the hook, especially compared to the beginning. I like how it sounds a lot.
Still my pride, they cash me in like a T-gold. Feel the shield down to your bones. Here to feel that I've composed. I can kill with just a nose like. True skill has not been shown. How I feel, but I can't both fulfill the quota like a ghost time. I've been sick of pretending that I am built for this. And the home of the blade is like a crucifix. You really ain't it too with this, but wrestling for spooky shit. And the home of the blade is like a crucifix.
I like it. I'm just putting this one high. I'm putting this in A. This I don't want to jump from like B tier song straight into an S tier, but I feel like it very much could hit it. I feel like it very much could hit S tier. I'm looking at I'm going to put it in S tier for now. I really like this delivery. I think it's a really fun track.
Overlord energy, I follow where the song goes. How this leading me to dance in bed with yonkers. Yeah, I beat that shit like bongos. And back out and let the shot play big my one in round two. I sent you rounds and then he's gone ghost. TG ain't the ice user in this verse. I cheat this hers, completed his career this verse.
The schemes and delivery there, I'm just like, ooh, I really enjoy.
I mean the worst, they made me believe the curse. Force to drop, banging time after time. A perfected verse that you don't read of us. Set a senator, the coldest threat on us. Smash my eyes, because they're missing. The gaze is like a predator. My pen can make a wonders work. And then I'm checking underskirts. The songs I drop can carry more beauty than freaking nebula. Just Fury and the executioner. I get the book to scurry like I'm Lucifer. I put the noose to you. Why even worry when big rounds could be Jupiter? World changing like it's nuclear.
That part I really like. I like the panning of it. There's a lot about this I'm listening to. I'm just like, I think this captures Brooke really well. I'm really enjoying going back to this one. The other ones I was like, yeah, this is fine, but I can see the critiques. This one I'm just super happy with. It's so much catchier.
Put in their trading cards, but bandages can't chase the scars. Demanded for my fame to start. Got granted me to play the part. Been absent from my daily task. Was stranded in these wavy paths. Rising from the dead and embarrassed at what these babies are. Listen to your elders, cause even my bows are cracked now. Sub-zero terror, let it go, cause you got back out. Standing tall like slender, yeah, listen to how the track shouts. Straw hat, member carried, whole king, and it put my back out.
I like this one. This was just good. I'm going to keep that in S tier for now. That very much could change. To be put lower down. But I really like that one. That's a lot of fun. All right, cool. Yeah, I'm happy with that one. That was great. I going back to it, I'm just like, yeah, I did good on that one. And I'm glad that did really well. I know Diggs reacted to it. I was on a stream with Schwabity. When he checked it out, he liked it too. So across the board, that just felt like a really well-received song, which is awesome because my channel, don't know if you've noticed the views, channels recently has not been incredible. Channel recently has not been doing incredibly well. It's been hit by some like algorithm bullshit or something. So it hasn't been beautiful, especially in comparison to past years. But I think that's been making up for it with like audience over on Spotify, and just like the support I'm getting from the comments. I'm seeing a lot of the same names pop up and stuff. So the core listener base is there, and I'm really grateful for that. I'm so happy. Right, Alucard, Pop. So, got Tozuko on this one. The issue I already know with this one is synergy between me and Tozuko, because I basically wrote my parts and then sent it to Tozuko. I was like, hey, fill it out. Because I wanted to have Tozuko on this, but when I found the beat, I was just inspired to write, and before I knew it, I had my parts done. And I was like, well, I can't just finish the song because I want to have Tozuko on this. So I absolutely should have sat in the call and like workshopped it better so it flowed together. And I didn't do that, and that's completely my fault. So I feel like part of the song is let down by that already, just early on.
Is that Afro?
Land it pop, fear of God, and I'm landing, pop. You can't defy, hit the chest from the fog. Cool to the Christ if you land it off. Twist up my side and I'm landing, pop. Twist up my side and their bodies be hot. Grid amplified, their fear of a God. Hung on the 9 and I'm landing, pop. You can't defy, hit the chest from the fog. Cool to the Christ if you land it off. Twist up my side and I'm landing.
Yeah, I'm already hearing some vocal stumbles that I'm just like, could clean that up. Absolutely could clean that up.
Letting it pop like a Pepsi. Do not follow my steps. You go for a walk, don't test me. Once a holler me too, you get in that dead sleep. Don't step to me in my brody. You go blow for the boat, your whole team goes to dough on my dogs like Cujo. New flow for those who ain't settled.
Dynamic duo, that's me in the metal. Chill in the basement to match with that level. Through with the stable, but ones with apparel. Lucifer heaving, your god making devil. Hounds barking, can't say that Cerberus. Frowns barking, don't pay back worthless. Down targets when they see me nervous. Out walking, yes, I'm fit for service. Image you got of a vampire backwards. For Dracula, hate that bastard. Me, the streets, but I sweep it with laughter.
I'm sweeping the streets of the bloods and your cast.
There are some lines in this I really, really do like. Jason Tozuko's name, Jason, you know, Jason did a great job with like filling in the fucking blanks with just the bullshit I gave them, and that's completely my fault, and I take full responsibility for that. But I think the synergy is what just like kills it off. I think does kill it off, and that's if I do this type of song again, which I definitely will. It's definitely more sit in a call and do it properly instead of the nonsense I did, which is what I think let this song down.
Bastards step up but they'll miss. Transition with tea, I'm avoiding the kiss of death. I'm immortal, the evil that never ends. Orders from mortals obey as I'm reverent. Now that I'm older, my stick want revenge.
Think you a soldier, you playing pretend.
Called the flows by the evil in them.
Costing your hoes, but you barely have friends. Auction my words is the peak, okay?
Bro wants to speak, I'll put bro in a grave.
Modern white girl, the way I slay.
Can't help me, I'm taking the top of the case.
Land it pop.
Yeah, I think the synergy is just like taking me out of it a bit, which sucks because Tozuko had really, really great vocals. I don't think I could put this higher than a C. I don't because it's just not grabbing me in the same way as I wish it did. And that seems to be the issue with both of these. It's not clicking with me as much, which is like, oh, wish I could do better with that. But again, we learn. That's not a mistake I'll do again. Next time that happens, we should be looking great, right? That's the whole thing as I'm trying to do year by year. Is hopefully do better. I think everything I released not everything I released this year. Most things I released this year are an improvement to the stuff I released last year, which was an improvement to the stuff I did. What was it, 2022? This stuff was Redhead, Rimuru, Zoro. Yeah, better than that stuff. All of that stuff's better than I did in 2021 with God, what was I doing back here? Deltarune, Natsu Grey. I did Crocodile 3 years ago. Jesus, what am I thinking? And all that stuff is what I think every year has been at least a jump up in how I can make music, which is what I'm happy with. And I gotta keep that up. Gotta keep it up. It gets difficult. It gets difficult when you don't have all the free time in the world. Because I do have a full-time job. I have a job. I'm a bartender. And so my hours are wacky. My sleep schedule is always wacky. And that's why I'm not consistent with streaming or most content outside of just music. Because like there's a lot of things going on at the same time. And I don't have endless amount of hours to put into it without just not sleeping, which I did for a bit this year, and it wasn't good. So I with the time I have, I think I'm doing better, and I'm getting better at just banging them out how I should be. You know, because I can be in the recording booth for like a whole day and just not be happy with the results. But there are times where I'm in there for like a few hours. I'm like, cool, I knocked that out of the park. I'm very happy with myself. And that's what I'm trying to do more next year. Just trying to get in, out, because I know what I want and I know how to get it. And that should be the plan. But that might just go completely out of the park, so we'll see. Hantengu and Gyoko stand down with Archer. I like this one. I want to do songs for all the major Demon Slayer characters, and Hantengu and Gyoko, obviously Upper 5 and Upper 4, were not characters I could do individual songs on. I could not do a full track about just Hantengu. I couldn't. Same with Gyoko. I can't just do a full song about Gyoko. I don't think there's enough content to do that without making it like a 1.5-minute song. Even shorter than that probably. But because they were the main antagonists of a single arc, I was like, if we have them together, that makes complete sense. If we keep them together, that makes complete sense, and I'm happy with that. Archer knocked it out of the park. I'll say that. I love Archer's flow. I love his style with it. I wish more people worked with Archer, because I don't know if that's an Archer thing of he's just busy, or people are just like not realizing that Archer's great with what he does. But I wish more people worked with Archer, and that's why I hit him up for this one. I was like, I need to work with you about something again soon. What was the last thing I worked on with Archer? What was the last thing I worked on with Archer? Was it his Vi track? Oh god, that's like 3 years old. For Arcane Season 1? I don't remember off the top last thing I worked with Archer for. Oh, he was on my Fairy Tail Guild Cypher. That was it. That was the missing link. But I needed something with just him, so I hit him up for this, and I really like what he did.
Is that Afro?
Stand down. Man, you can't do it like me, you can't do it like us. You can try. Stand down.
Walk to the sound of my beat, and there's really no rush. You could try.
Stand down. Scram when it gets in my peak, and I kill for the lust, oh my, oh my. Stand down.
Fight for the head that can't reach, and the slayer gets crushed, oh my, oh my. Yeah, make your blood pour. Take your body and I turn to an art form. Killing my hobby because of death, I'm alive for. Check out my pottery, man, I promise to die for. I'm on a different level, I do shit like Adele. Coming at me will put you on Oculus face hell. I'm aquatic, how I wear my shell. True form, make you fumble like it's NFL. Look, I'm clowning, never seen slime.
I really like his flow on this part. I like the scheme. I think it's good. But skipping to the part that I need to heavily criticize, which is just myself. I like how we sound back to back on the hook as well. I think the hook's fine. I just need to see if there's anything I hate with my verse. That's what I'm breaking down. It's like, what do I hate about this? So we're about to find out.
There's really no rush. You could try.
Stand down. Scram when it gets in my peak, and I kill for the lust, oh my, oh my. Stand down.
Fight for the head that can't reach, and the slayer gets crushed, oh my, oh my.
Top 4, get back. Kill all the what, there's no get back. Get a moving hasty, where's my head at? If they try to play me, then a baby laid dead black. I just give exchange facts, oh God, speak with joy. If you speak on the weak, then I redeploy. Not the boss of the weak, though I seek destroy. My physique gonna freak out of those employed by.
Yeah, I was heavy on making schemes on this one. I think I was heavy on like picking a sound and just working the scheme around that one. So weak, sleep, like I think. Which I think worked. I think delivery could have been more interesting. It's because it's just angry. It's just an angry delivery. Which I know those are some of my best and most well-received songs where I'm just yelling. But I think for this one, delivery just could have been more interesting.
I seek destroy, my physique gonna freak out of those employed by amateurs, not on my caliber. Clean up your crew like a janitor. Feeling my breath on your neck like you're taking a test without cheating or watching like the head examiners. Check your parameters. Body your bitch, I'm a handler. Wrangling elements, amateur. Fire off canisters. Handing your crew when I step in the room. Yes, I'm your master, bitch.
Yeah, that's a cool flow. That's a cool scheme. It's not interesting delivery wise, which I think might be my issue here.
They're gonna handle guess it's schizophrenic, it's poetic abilities peak. I can reach your dead as if you need an MC when my speech is best. If we can reach a new degree when I teach effective, like the key embedded, I'm a redirected. Fans round me and I keep my street successive. Hands found heat, man, I hit his speed aggressive. If they're reaching up to me, I can lead the message.
Yeah, that just it is. I'm just sounding angry throughout all of that instead of doing anything unique or fun with my voice. So that's a delivery issue. I like the writing of it. it's not super Hantengu. It's not super like in character, which I'm sort of fine with, but it also doesn't relate too much to Demon Slayer as a show. It's just big demon energy, which like works sometimes. I think because I'm doing both characters here with Hantengu and Gyoko, there needed to be more variance in actual character. I think Archie did well capturing Gyoko. I did not do incredibly well capturing Hantengu, which is fine. I'm not mad at this song. There's more I'm looking at and like, I could have done better. I'm gonna put that in B for now. Do I move Juvia up? Looking at the songs around it, because I know where I'm placing the next song. I know already. But then I feel like I know where I am placed the ones afterwards, because I went on a spree of like, alright, and then a spree of really, really good stuff. At least me personally. So I'm going to keep Juvia there for now. But Hantengu can stay in B. I think that one can stay in B. Right. Song that did interesting performance-wise. Not great YouTube, but Spotify, for some reason, it's doing really, really well. So, again, if you're running up my stuff on Spotify, thank you so much. That's the main stuff I want to gain listeners. Obviously, we just hit 15,000 on YouTube. Ever so grateful for that. That's crazy. But the numbers on Spotify is like what I want to grow most. So if you're running stuff up on Spotify, you've got stuff in your playlist, I can't thank you guys enough. That is incredible stuff. This one, again, didn't do well on YouTube, despite, releasing it around the second episode, but it did really well on Spotify, so I'm just really happy with that. This, I went with an interest direction that did not hit the vision I had. And this is not an issue to do with Chloe Breeze, the feature. She is a phenomenal artist, right? I've been watching her channel grow for ages now. Incredible. They're doing such good work. I love what Chloe does. Vocals are top tier. I wish more people would work with them. Obviously they're not in the nerdcore scene specifically, so I understand why people might not know, but I love Chloe's stuff. I've been working with her a lot. More people need to check her out. So I love what Chloe did with the hook.
Just keep dripping down like raindrops. Each splash won't affect this reality. Can't rest even when I'm on a day off. My life been replaced with insanity. I keep my voice in check. Can I lose my breath? Can I lose my mind? I'm tired taking meds. If my brain won't rest, I can't escape this reality.
And that's where I stopped listening to the song, really. I'm not a big fan of my part. And I think it's delivery.
Lost in thought and I can't keep my mind straight. High stakes, echoes of the north, my pupils dilate. Precise shapes, a little too perfect, will this life break? My place in this world, a colour dead, my space. They talking patterns, I'm out of sight on a different planet. Seems like the capture just speaks aloud in a different language. And every picture's panic, freeze, frame it down. Say that I'm the one that's too dramatic, clawing my way out. I'm the drawing that's laid out, keeps on luring all throughout. Every bit of fucking sense, and yet I'm forced to play this out. Hits pain on the...
I feel like I try to get the weirdness and sort of like, how do I describe this? What was I trying to do? What was I trying to do with this track? I'm trying to think. I'm not super captured by my vocals. I know that's what I wanted to try and do. I wanted to do something different with like my delivery, compared to what I normally do with, like I just mentioned, the yelling. And it doesn't super capture me, which I'm not happy with.
A checklist, fame that I'm left with. I don't hold the race, it said I'm chained, it's a death wish. Strain in my breast with shames at the next kid. I would swap my place within a second, never.
But I don't know. I don't know how to describe what I was doing with this, because I'm listening back. I'm not crazy feeling it. It's weird. I again, every time I release a song, I'm really happy with it. But looking back after so many months, I'm just like, oh. Which means I started off this year with some stuff I really, really like. Some stuff I really like. And then some stuff I'm just like, ooh, that could have been better. Where do I want to place this? I'm not feeling anything about my part where I'm just like, I'm super happy with this and I want to place it higher. I don't think it is a great track. I don't think it's a great track. I don't think it's bad. Like I don't suggest any of these are a bad tier, but I'm just like, it's not a track I go back to and listen realistically. Like I go back to Sung Jin Woo, I go back to Hantengu, but Digital Circus is not one I go back to really. And again, it's doing well on Spotify, so some people like it. I did something right for it to capture some people, but me personally, I'm just like, oh, could be better. That for sure could be better. So, wow, how many songs have I got through? 4, 5. I've got through 7 songs, and we've been going for like 40 minutes. Because I'm discounting the 10-minute start, the 10-minute timer I had at the start. Whoops. Right. But going from Digital Circus to Star and Stripes is a crazy leap in quality and everything I love. This is one of my favorite tracks I've made, period. Just across the board. I had so much fun with this. Right, and let's get straight that me saying I had fun with it and one of my favorite tracks I've made does not necessarily mean I think it's a top tier song. I think those count differently. They definitely interlink, but the joy I had writing and performing this one is so much fun. I had such a blast. This is the one that I know Diggs reacted to on stream and he found hilarious, and I think a lot of people who just heard this were like, "This is so fun." I'll get into why after we listen to it for a bit, but this is so good.
Now this an order from the USA. Yeah. Now this an order from the USA.
Is that Afro?
Now this an order from the USA. I break through borders, you draw the quarter, I do the rain. Now this an order from the USA. I hope that you'll surrender, yeah, you got no choice, cause my campaign come to save you like the Native Americans in my...
It's just one of the most awful starts to a song I've had in terms of writing. That was like, what did he say? Why did he say that?
Pain, come to save you like the Native Americans. In my way, paved with skeletons. Claim to fame is irrelevant. Every war with the veterans. They're a win and us go hand in hand. Of course, they dropped me in the biggest bomb in Japan.
So like the Brook track, it was about the humor in the bars. It was about the humor, and it's from the perspective of an incredibly patriotic American who views everything their country has done as a good thing and is proud of it. So come to save you like the Native Americans. They didn't save the Native Americans, that's for sure. Of course, they dropped me in biggest bomb in Japan. It's like writing this as a British man, by the way, to just dunk on Americans, which isn't great to say, because since most of my audience is American, I'm sorry. I just thought it was really fun and an interesting take to do. And I really like how it came out. I like the high energy. I like some of the cadence in my vocals that we get to just in a second. I just think this was just a lot of fun for me personally.
Go hand in hand, of course they dropped me in the biggest bomb in Japan. So stand back, embrace the colours, the hero of every calm. Like daily I have insomnia, I walk with the best philosophers. They how this kid a popular powerhouse mitochondria. Could run this shit for Mars, cause what the fuck is a kilometer?
So I just wanted to work in what the fuck is a kilometer. I just wanted to work that in as like a meme. as just a meme, I wanted to work that in. And I think it worked. I think it was funny. I like the up in the pitch of my vocals for it to be fun. It's just an entertaining track. It's really entertaining, and I just ran with that.
Run this shit for Mars, cause what the fuck is a kilometer? Folk with me, I let it pop. Deagle, ain't giving up the sequel. Copying my people, thinking they're bold when they pull up. I promise they ain't just fly like eagle. Company lethal, once again on the front page. Who would have guessed that? Moving medieval, the socks of the queen. The fuckers again, their heads like it's a routine, like it's saluting the flag. Matter, move dreams, shit the stars in this class. Of course, my mood means I keep the parts in my bag. High evolving, hyper beam, hit the rat tap 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 tap.
This track is a great combination of it being short and sweet, so it's not too dragged out, fun, interesting bars, and the switch up in delivery between different sections that just makes it all feel fresh for the whole 2 minutes it's running, which is great. I think this is one of the tracks that has like the best watch time of one of my videos in terms of like they watched basically until the end, which is a struggle I know people have when it comes to like these making music. Like people don't watch all the way to the end, but this one is almost to the end despite it being like what 7 months old by now, 6 months old. So it means most people watch this have watched until the end and have enjoyed it till the end, which I think is great because it's a combination of all those factors that it's just like it works really well, and I really like it.
Party's getting started like the 4th of July. Yes, all cops are bastards, how I'm studying these guys. Man, fuck the British, they be out here driving on the wrong side. I don't just get involved with wars, now I'm brainwashing your minds. Yeah, the hits gon' leave them tipsy, I think that this Bud Light. Man, he hits his miss, but tipsy had too many Bud Lights. And he thinks he could fight, but doesn't recognize the Toyos rings. I'm here to save your people as if your country owes an oil ring. Now this an order from the USA. I break through borders, you're drawn and quartered, I'm due to rain. Now this an order from the USA. I hope that you'll surrender, yeah, you got no choice cause my campaign. Now this an order from the USA. I break through borders, you're drawn and quartered, I'm due to rain. Now this an order from the USA. I hope that you'll surrender, yeah, you got no choice cause my campaign.
I really like that song. It was so much fun to write, to perform, to see people's reactions to. I'm putting that straight into an A tier. That very much could be S tier. I'm looking at some other songs that I think would be S tier. But that's very solidly an A tier one for me, and I think I just had a lot of fun with it. That considering its performance as well, I think most people would agree that it's one of a top tier song, especially this year. So again, going from this reality straight to Order from the USA, I'm just like, that's a crazy jump. But I'm happy with it. And then we get to Kaiju. Despite me just having a high energy track for Star and Stripes, I was reading Kaiju number 8 before the anime came out. I still haven't seen the anime. I've seen like 2 episodes, but I've got the manga again right above my head. I just wanted a high energy track for this one. I wanted high energy. I just wanted punchy vocals, and I think with that in mind, I think I very much delivered with it. We also had Corvus on the edit, and Corvus slapped with this edit. I want to work with Corvus a lot next year, so I need to get some songs done for them to work on. But Corvus went crazy with this edit.
Kaiju, step into a battle just to die soon. Big body batted, hit a belly drum to spy you. Kaiju, never run with cattle, not the time to. Legend to the crowd, no one does the shit that I do. Kaiju, step into a battle just to die soon. Big body batted, hit a belly drum to spy you. Kaiju, never run with cattle, not the time to. Legend to the crowd, no one does the shit that I do.
I do think, though, this is the start of a bad trend where I say big body a lot in my songs. I feel like I've used it a lot, or I have upcoming songs I wrote it down in that I definitely need to change. Because it's in my outro track as the hook, just like with this one. I feel like there's probably 1 or 2 more songs I've done it in, and it's just like, I like how it sounds, I like the energy and the visuals of it, but I need to change it because I use it too much. But I like having the low hook to begin with. I like it's not the top tier energy, there's none of the ad-libs that punch, it's just a low tier hook, and I think that works for ramping up the energy for the song.
I'm a rope, big and scary, so they say grace fade, yeah. Move it tectonic with how the plate shaking. Without the tonic, shots hit it until the brain phase change. Faded out, I'm on a move about a phase. Trace of mercy, my system, I'm cursed in this position. Try to turn me to a victim, now burning with the rhythm. Get sturdy within the mission, man, the rate, the gap between us two. No matter if it's messy, gang on top, I call the clean up crew.
And then there's still parts where I'm fluctuating with the vocals, but it is mostly just hard-hitting, loud vocals with the aggression, which I like doing. I like doing those songs. I don't think I wanted to do too many songs like that this year, because as much as it gets a good response and people like it a lot, and it's some of my more popular songs, I want to do other stuff, which again I think is the reason I wanted to do what I did on Digital Circus. I want to do other stuff and try and branch out and find what else works, so I'm not just kept in a box. But then for this song, I was like, I want to stay in this box and do this punchy energy.
I'm a cut up of the rest, vice captain, that's a useless bulletproof vest. I use divine action. Get a meter in the head until there's meter in my bed. Every fashion that can face me pays the fight or gets flattered. What a terrible event, you going so with me. It's an unbearable offense to focus beats and broken dreams. See those edibles and test with how your body feeling like. That just take you to the stratosphere for you to meet the light. Like Kaiju, step into a battle just to die soon. Big body batted, hit a belly to spike you. Kaiju, never run with cattle, not the time to. Legends in the crowd. No
I do like the delivery on the hook too. It's Kaiju. I like how gravelly the vocals get, just to make it feel like it hits.
does the shit that I do. Kaiju, step into a battle just to die soon. Big body batted in the belly, not to spy you. Kaiju, never run with cattle, not the time to. Legend to the crowd, no one does the shit that I do.
It's a simple hook because it repeats, but I think it's catchy enough to keep interest.
Can anybody shake a room like this? Hit him shotty in my room right quick. A semi-shotty, can I bruise like this? Pop a semi and the whole boost switch. You my new bitch. See the list of who was next, so nobody asked.
And then this part, I'm just like, yeah, the stumble the flow a bit. But I like the energy of it. I like the energy. I almost want to put it A. I think I am going to keep it in B for now. Because again, I'm looking at some other songs that I know will go in A and are better than that one. But I really like the energy for that one. I think that was good. How many songs have I done? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've done 9 songs out of the 23 we're checking out. We've been going for an hour. Whew, I said I didn't want to do a breakdown of every single song, and I don't think I am, because I'm not deep diving into the lyrics and stuff. But I do want to just give a general overview. I'm going to watch this video back and like critique my own thoughts. Like, that's the whole point I'm also doing this, so I can hear what I think out loud and then compare what I think out loud to what I think internally and just argue with myself about every song. So I'm going to be doing that for the next few days while I prep content and ideas for next year, because I'm going to use this to see what I think was good, what was bad, what can I, what am I saying? What I need to focus on compared to what I think is good and bad, basically. Right. Rap battle with Carter. Denji versus Issei. First of all, shut up. First of all, Freshie Canal, direct message to you. Next time, don't give me a month to prep a battle, right? I had a month to get this done, right? From the writing to getting Carter's features to getting the edit done. I had a month. That shit was hard, right? Just let me know what next year's rap battle day is. I'll start prepping it now so it's done properly. Denji versus Issei was a battle I had it in mind for a while, which is why I hopped straight onto this when Freshie asked me. I was like, oh, great, I get to finally I have a reason to do this now. Despite it just sitting in the back of my head, I have a reason to go out and do it. So this one was sitting on the back of my head for a while, and then Fresh was like, join us for rap battle day. We're dropping like 50 rap battles on the same day. I was like, bet. And then I just had to get to writing. I wish I could have Carter give his ideas with writing, but I basically wrote it myself because there wasn't time to do this back and forth, figure out these bar shits. I just had to do it all myself. But I think with that, and with me only having a month, I'm really happy with the end product. It did well. Lots of people liked it when they did the rap battle review, and they were all in the cool. I was at work when that happened, but they were all like, "This is good. I like this." So I'm happy with myself with this.
Is that Afro?
Oh god, they made my opponent this bland. A rip-off Wolverine with less pussies than X-Man.
I will probably do a deep dive behind the scenes video of this on my second channel to properly explain everything and the thought process behind it and blah blah blah. But for this one, I'm just like, I like that there's parts of this that hold it back, I think, but I like the end product.
You was your best man, every girl you meet you vomit. But truly, for your sake, I hope she tastes it better than the man who's vomit. Let's check the base of your story. Kid turned devil while chasing racks. They compare that to my glory. Wait, kid turned devil while chasing racks. But the cash you couldn't stack up fell flat in the face of daddy's debt. But the racks I grabbed were fat enough, not stacking on cigarettes. You're at mash, yeah, this fight's not in your pay grade. Go beg to Mockingbird, but we'll never get a raise, eh? So grab your team and vacate, not here for playdates. They're screaming Mayday, red dragon roaring in the scene and make your devil say grace.
Yeah, the parts of like visually, which Haruka didn't get around to editing because again, didn't have a crazy amount of time. That could have upped some punches and stuff when it comes to the writing. But I think the back and forth of at least Denji and Issei was a good idea that I'm happy with.
I'm not against the dream you've got, but when I'm needing plot, and all I see is plot, I tend to turn the TV off. Your biggest goal was the first thing on my checklist. You get restless a second when you don't see a breast man. And X-Men fits you better, you've been leashed, dog. I've broken free from the tether, you can't compete, dog. Perv Trio makes sense that you made a better version. You ain't a hero, only getting grabs through
I think, I definitely, again, because there wasn't a crazy amount of time, I definitely think Carter's delivery could have been more entertaining and upbeat like Denji. Obviously, Carter was on my original Denji track. Not Denji track. The Chainsaw Man trio I did with Denji, Power, and Aki, and he was Denji, and his delivery there was way more like Denji. But I think just because of time restraints, couldn't fully do it in a way that I was crazy happy with. But considering everything, I really like it. I think if I had another month to properly flesh this out, it would easily be an A-tier track. I think it would easily, despite it not being an actual song and it being a rap battle, it would be an A-tier project at least. But I just, we had a month, Freshie Canal. We had a month, dude. Come on. But moving on to one I do think goes in A-tier, Chainsaw Man. I really like Chainsaw Man. Tear It Up. Fun fact, this song was in limbo for like a year. Because I had the hook, I had my verse, and then I couldn't figure out a second verse. I spent so long trying to figure out a second verse to write for this, and I did not have one. I just drew a blank, and eventually I was just like, Tuz, go. Jason, buddy, finish the song for me. Just because, like, I couldn't figure out what I wanted to do with it, but Tuzco came through with a really, really good verse. I really like this one.
Is that Afro?
About to fucking tear it up, tear it up. This devil's gonna rev it up, rev it up. The dog is like, I'll get enough. We square it up. They realize that they're messing up, yeah. About to fucking tear it up, tear it up. This devil's gonna rev it up, rev it up. The dog is like, I'll get enough. We square it up. They realize that they're messing up, yeah. About to fucking.
I like. The idea is it's like dark energy throughout the whole track, but the hook is especially like shouting loud, and then the verses aren't, and I like that contrast.
Knock it down, bitch. They on the ground, Twitch. Yeah. Streaming something more than blood. He pissed his pants, kid. You hear my sound rip, just ripping your vision. I'm cutting dick circumcision. They getting riff when I hit him. I load the clip. Keep the beam tough. Best friend. Think you got the knowledge. That your brain knows where the lead went. You Henry without the horror. Yeah, your baby girl's a dead end. A thief for power. If I'm honest, only with her, so the bed bends. Devil wanted me so badly, had to visit hell twice. Wrestle against the least. The scrappy dog is raring to bite. I got a bomb. Scale waiting for me tonight. We wanted different raps, but I'm getting both greedy and sight. Script tight, barrel smoking hot. They know what they get with my shit. Step up and I start.
I just like the delivery of that. Start. I like how again that dips down is a bit more gravelly. I just really like my verse with this one. I'm very the way it's laid out, the schemes, and I think it just scratches my head. It scratches my brain in a really good way, and I can't fully describe it. I think probably if I was to critique it, I think everything about the hook could have been amped up more in terms of like more layers, having it flow a bit better, having delivery better for the hook. But my verse, I just really like.
These they whisper going crazy for the redheads. Yes, ma'am. They're in a sec after the lens of fucking tear it up, tear it up. This devil's gonna rev it up, rev it up. The dog is like, I'll get enough. We square it up. They realize that they're messing up, yeah. About to fucking tear it up, tear it up. This devil's gonna rev it up, rev it up. The dog is like, I'll get enough. We square it up. They realize that they're messing up, yeah. About to fucking.
Get some bomb head. Ay, shawty, let me hit it till her cheeks are all red. Is that a little blood? Yes, sir. I guess my ex still on my mind too. She's on break in 30 minutes. Hit it in the bathroom. Went from perfect purpose to pedestal. I'm a new G.O.D. Baby got a rack and it's for me. Really? Need me Danadil package, always gaining the new teeth. Ladies on my genitals, I think that I might tap it. It's a homicide, pussy on a document. Let the beat make his appearance. Now my bro add a bite to it. Fiending and I might do it. Keep the metal Aki-minded. If I see the spiralize, I'm revving just to get excited.
Yeah, I Jason came through with a nice hook. I really like it. I like that one. That one comes together a lot more with the vision I had in mind for it, in comparison to other tracks like Pop, which again also had Jason on. So seeing one in C and then one in A, I think it's just the difference of how I executed it behind the scenes, which I'm alright with. I'm alright with that. But again, that's stuff I'm just learning. And then I get to Lelouch, which contrasts to Chainsaw Man. Don't think executed the way I wanted it to. I don't think I executed the way I wanted to. The hook for this is really, really good, and people love the hook for this. And I got messages from people being like, that hook you did for Zero, do that more. And I was like, oh, okay. But I think the verse is just don't get to what I want at its core.
Is that Afro?
I think it's safe to say I'm at the front of the minds, taking these shots cause the setup's divine. Cause when the game I backed up with the lights, face to face they embrace what is true in my eyes. Small pieces of crime be the reason we're tackled as heathens and tries to spread speeches of my leech of leaders outside, and we evenly cycle the tidal wave coming to wipe out our kind. A bag of tricks that they're scared of, propaganda mixed with our shared God. Must be a masochist with my advantages, put me through pain and the pleasure won't wear off. I know I've prepared loss, taking account of the team, scheming cause peace I work better when cornered. These red dots are mounted to death from my beam. Defeat isn't something my mindset is full.
I think the lyrics were trying to be deeper and convey a message more. How do I explain this? Because I like the direction of it. I just don't think it's executed well with the lyrics. I don't think the lyrics are clear enough to get across what I wanted. Which sucks because I like the schemes of it. I really like the beat, and again, we're about to get into a hook, and I just really love the hook. But the verses just weren't set up in a way that was conveying the message of the show. I don't know.
So I dare you to play your games. I'll play them better. Wipe out whoever I promise I'll stand in shattering shades. Never say never. Apply this pressure, correcting the course. The world has taken, even through force, and withdraw my statements. Got no remorse, not sure my hatred. The mask goes on, and I got them all shaking and calling for zero. Calling for zero. There's no top spot, there's just truth. Calling for zero. Calling for zero. I'm not a knockoff, or plans fall through. Calling for zero. Calling for zero. Won't ever mock God, but we'll pass it. Calling for zero. Calling for zero, they're calling for zero, calling for zero. Ah.
The thing is, it's hard to write. It's hard to write rap hooks, or I struggle more with rap hooks than writing rap verses. But I really like writing singing hooks, but I can't sing, so I'm in a conundrum where if I'm doing the song by myself, it needs to be a rap hook, and I struggle with that. But if I want songs to include singing, I need someone else to do it because I can't do it. So there's this weird overlap where I'm trying to find a middle ground with this, because I think the delivery and like the theatrical aspect of it works really, really well. And I think it was the first time I did something like this where it really hit. And again, lots of people liked it, and I need to make something similar to this to try and understand it more. I can't just copy and paste what I did here. I need to dive deeper for it to be better. But to do that, I need to do it again. But to do it again, there's a lot of things that go on in my head when I'm trying to make a track, and I just haven't had time this year to try and go back to this. Apart from my Echo track, I completely forgot my Echo track. Actually, we'll get into that later. Echo did that better than this. But I really like the hook for this. I think the hook for this is really good.
Bad bitch in the bodysuit.
I just wanted to reference this scene. With that line, I'll be completely honest. There was nothing else like that. I've made a song called Bad Bunny about bunny girls. If there's a bunny girl in the show, I'm referencing it in the song, okay? That's going to be the baseline standard for an AfroLegacy track. If there is a bunny girl in the show, it will be referenced in the song, because I have to stay on brand, okay? I have to stay on brand. So, yeah, that was the only thing I had for that one. I'll be honest.
Bad bitch in the bodysuit, bad bitch in the mech, okay. Bad bitch in my club room, of course I'm the one that she wanted to protect. What is true, what is fake, what's the feeling of lead? Who knew and who didn't take off of your steps?
Yeah, I just think the writing was not clear enough for conveying the message of the show without it being like weirdly interpreted, and I'm not a big fan of it. If the hook wasn't as good as it is, and as much as I like it, it would be a D track song. But I'm putting it in C. I'm putting it in C just because the hook didn't grab me the way I really liked it. And then we get to Rayquaza. Rayquaza was a track that's also been in limbo. I had a lot of songs in limbo, just because I never got round to finishing them, or like there were delays on certain parts of the track. Rayquaza was one of them. Rayquaza was one that I had for a while. and it ended up slightly different from when I started it, just because things needed changing. But I like the energy of this. Rayquaza is I know it's pronounced Rayquaza, by the way. I'm just calling it Rayquaza because that's how I said it as a kid, and I'm not going to change it now. But Rayquaza was my favorite Pokemon growing up. Not favorite Pokemon, favorite legendary, and it still is. So I needed to do something for Rayquaza because obviously, and I really like Pokemon, so it just works out both ways.
Is that Afro?
Can't reach the heavens, hey. Drowning the tidal wave. Shaking the earth, okay. This gone down wide awake. Can't reach the heavens, hey. Drowning the tidal wave. Shaking the earth, okay, okay. This gone down wide awake. Like
I like my ad-libs on this one. I think they bring so much intensity and energy to this sort of track.
woke from a summer they talking. Seems little bitch needs a walking. Seems that you forgot who the god is. Noise got me tired if I'm honest. Never be modest, bitch. I will run with the top, but I'm sitting up here by myself. I can't just profit off you stirred up shit when they run their lips. It's a cry for help. Open the sky, so I'm bringing the sun. It appears to be sun in these past. Unique in this world, so could anyone sun it? Yes, I can summon a beat for my chest. I got the move running where I come for my rest. So you'll become one with that dealing with death. I guess there is fun being known as a flex. I don't know a dragon that's matching this breath. Right.
I like the scheme of sun in. I just think that works. That was good. I like the delivery of it. My critique with this one is the hook, because it's can't reach the heavens, Rayquaza. Drowning the tidal wave, it's Kyogre. Shaking the earth, okay, is ground on. But it doesn't feel catchy enough. It doesn't feel like the flow works entirely. I just feel like there's not enough to chew on there for it to be a very entertaining hook. I think the verse is really good. This is another track where I want to do just a long verse and then have the hooks on either end, like I did with Digital Circus. So I like the verse. I just don't think the hook is super well done.
Walking around with stones for the drip, but I'm keeping that drip in my soul. It beats both hands, I'm free for the blade. Double barrel of bitch, and the clip's never low. Your bitch is the barrel, I'm letting it blow. Unlimited ammo, yeah, checker with flow. I let the whole region tune into the show. Don't need ice on my wrist for the streets to be cold. Listen, this nigga be known as an issue. My shots never miss, you got years in this game. Cause when the dragon dies, I look like silent man, so their stats never reach to this play. My name is star, I'm a pillar of light in the sky. Now wondering, I can repent. I step into God, I'm events, and my passion is spent. The peak, and we call that a dragon ascend. Can't reach the heavens, hey. Drowning the tidal wave. Shaking the earth, okay. This gone down wide away.
That the first part of the hook, it needs more. It needs a lot more. The second part of the hook is a bit better because I changed up the flow a bit. I had some syllables to it, and the delivery, and it's more entertaining than the first half of the hook. But the first half of the hook, I think, just lets it down a lot.
Can't reach the heavens, hey. Drowning the tidal wave. Shaking the earth, okay, okay. This gone down.
Is that okay? Like, this got now wide away. I think the way it slightly stutters and pauses works well to keep it entertaining and fresh. But because the first part didn't have that, it's just like it sort of falls flat. It sort of falls flat, and it sort of falls flat. I'm putting that in B. I'm putting that in B because of it. I think if the hook was a lot better, it would be an A-tier track because I really, really like the hook. And it falls flat a bit. Okay. I said earlier when we did Juvia that I'm taking a break from these not safe for work suggestive songs, and then we got to Himeno, and then we get to Himeno, which I really like this track. I think it's a lot of fun. First of all, shout out Bun Breeze, who let me use her Himeno cosplay as the thumbnail. I'll be using some of her cosplay stuff in the future for some upcoming songs as the cover art. I don't think I'm going to put it on the thumbnail anymore just because I'm now doing these thumbnails and it'll get too messy with so much going on. But shout out first of all for that one. I wanted to do something for Himeno because I really like her character. I think she's really fun. But I didn't think I could do a super crazy deep dive into everything without people just thinking of the scene and what happens. So I just made it a sex song. That's all I did. But I like the beat for this. I like this one better than Juvia. I like the beat for this one. I like the flow. I really like the hook. And I think as the year went on, I got better with writing some rap hooks that work with the theme. This is one of them that I just like.
Lights out, curtains closed, baby pulling my pants down. Booze that, how she go still then I ain't finna back out. Lights out, and she ain't clothed, baby putting that ass out. Booze that, how she go still then I ain't finna back out.
It's the repeating of the hook with some subtle changes that I think makes it catchy and I like.
Listen, I found me a baddie who wanna get bad in the taxi. Backseat, she get no handsy. Deadly eyes and they stand right at me. Messy vibe, she purpose to match me. So the winks and I'm melting like Ashley's. Getting hard after a couple drinks, but we cashy. Damn it, she had me. Caught that's why she nasty. Titties up in my face, and the back that she pack. Oh wait, okay, hands grip me in a slow race. A snack, smack red cheese that shake. Shots gone to my head, then she be dragging me back for more. Okay, lost time in her bed, back cool, scratched up, bitch, feel it all so okay. What does she want?
The delivery on this one is the best I've done for a not safe for work song. Simple as that. It is the best delivery I've got for a suggested song. Obviously, Cosplay Chick is the song and like the AfroLegacy staple song. Delivery on that could be so much better because that song's like 2 years old now. But this is the best delivery I've got for one of these songs. I really like it. I like the flow. Everything about this just felt like it clicked into place. I want to put that straight into an A tier. I really like it. I think it's really good.
Me. What do I want from her? A single night, we hoping for more, not business like how I'm making a turn, taking a break for a smoke. She need her fix, then it's back to the sip at the back of the throat. She back to the thing, cause I'm back to this. Lights out, curtains closed, baby pulling my pants down. Booze that, how she go still then I ain't finna back out. Lights out, and she ain't clothed, baby putting that ass out. Booze that.
I just think it works. I think it really, really works all together. I like that song a lot. I like that song a lot. Simple as that. And then, we're just going back to back with songs I really, really like. Mitsuri, this is one of my favorite songs I've done, just period. It's another song that was in limbo for a year. I wanted to get this done originally when Mitsuri had her arc. I wanted to get this done back to back with my Mutro song, Hollow, that I did with Rise Records. There were just delays with getting the feature vocals, and so it never came out. And then I wanted to do it this year when Demon Slayer was doing its 4th season, and there were delays getting the vocals, and so it never came out. And so after those 2 delays and the song being in limbo for a year, I was like, Nina, you do it. And she got me the vocals, and it came out so good. The vocals are pretty, the video's gorgeous. I love the writing on this one, despite the writing being like a year old. But all of this came together just so well. I'm super happy with this one. Also, shout out Alina Becker, who allowed me to use her Mitsuri cosplay for the thumbnail. You'll probably recognize her because she's gone viral on anime Twitter loads of times for her cosplays. Because, well, look at the thumbnail. What do you want me to say? But yeah, shout out to her. I'll be using more of her cosplay pictures again in the future for like cover art and stuff. Probably not for thumbnails. I'll be honest. I only have her and Brie on the thumbnails to see if that would increase like gaining attention to the thumbnail, because there's a pretty woman on it. It didn't change too much analytically, so that was just a little test I did. If you want the truth behind that. But yeah, this song I just love. The piano for this is super pretty. It's super upbeat track. It works so well for Mitsuri.
Is that Afro?
Step in the ring, he's blowing.
That was done. The I'm a just because starting it off with just a pillar hits too hard. Obviously, P as a sound is very harsh to mix. You'll hear like poorly stuff that's poorly mixed have that p sound. It sucks to mix out, and I know because I used to mix my own stuff and I'm bad at it. So I get Freshie can out to mix now because he can do it properly. But just starting the song off with pillar is so harsh and didn't sound good. So I needed to ease it in with the vocals at the start, which I think almost did a good job. I think that could have been just a bit better.
I'm a pillar, step in the ring, he's blow be killer. They would've skipped this, I'm no filler. A part of your dead, moving like Thriller. Crystal like scissors, gliding across the page. Flowing like rivers and not in rage. One with myself and not my case. Stretch they start like Inosuke. Changing.
And it's just slight delivery slip-ups. I'm just like, oh, I just needed to fix that. One with myself, it stumbles over into each other just a bit, and I'm just like, oh, that was tighter. That it would sound so much better.
Self unlock my case, stretch they start like Inosuke. Changing up the colour scheme in seconds, make 'em wear it. Me, I got some other dreams, I'm high up like an airhead. I ain't scared of up it seems, reckon I got this parade. Flow is like a summer breeze, my look just stays for their next. Rhythm and shape is my life, I'm completing the bigger the better. Like meals, I'm eating them, sick in their face, rather than I'm no demon. I'm slicing my temper, cause I can't be beasting the reason to doubt what I got. All the metal I get used to take your shot, exposing your chest on my open time. With Goku, you ain't see donor shot. Personality.
Writing on this one, strength stays out like Inosuke. Open chest, chest open. But what did I say? Exposing your chest like my open top, hold the mess like game. There's writing in this I really, really like, and I think flows really, really well. It all feels in character apart from the Rengoku bar, but that's just me personally wanted to put that in. That's just me personally wanted to put it in.
Like it used to take your shot, exposing your chest on my open time. With Goku, you ain't see donor shot. Personality is changing like my hair is two-tone. They say that for a woman, my muscles too much, I'm two-toned. That's just how you're speaking to a goddess, need a new tone. You're too slow, so barrels by the center, tops your cruise throne.
I can't fall. Now when I made the choice. Now when I hear the voice saying get up. No, now when I hear the voice, of course I get up.
That's just that little lead up into the hook just sounds so nice. Nina's backing vocals and how they give depth to the song is so good. I love a lot about the song.
Using more than breathing, the love is no change when it's me against a demon. I'm grounded by my flames. I'll be using my life to fight till I break. What's in my mind deciding my fate? Future I'm believing where love is no change. So I'm fighting for the reason. I'm grounded by my flames. Real like nightmare, but I will go till I'm awake. Just doing whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes, working the hardest to earn in my place. Assets the largest to win in the race. No matter the darkness, we're more than away. What shall they break? Now it's shameful. Top of the game, I ain't a fable. Changing the state like a channeled an alchemist. Bending like Daniel Brown and Smith. Bending just like I be Luffy. Bending the devil inside on a new leaf. Facing more demons than what all these dudes see. Promise that words can no longer bruise me. Even as 2D, they fucking do me. No one perfect's how I am. So take a stand. It's like a stand hit so quicker than any man.
I just love a lot about the song. I really do. I'm putting it in S. I'm putting it in S. It just feels so good. Having Nina on it feels completely right. Again, I do wish I had the features I originally wanted, but again, with the delays in getting the song done, I just didn't want to wait another year until Demon Slayer came out to get this song out. And I wish I got it out originally when I planned it, because it would probably have performed better. The Mucho track with Rice Hollow is an incredibly good performing song, because I got it out around the time that the season was airing. If I did Mitsuri as well, it probably would have done equally as well. But I think a part of me is so glad I waited, because it meant I got Nina on it, and it meant for a better product. So I love this song.
Kept my doors closed and locked. Heart so big but cannot share it. Wars never stopped. My path is clear but cannot bear it. I deserve some credit, wouldn't let it tussle stop me. We hustle, I do this properly. Here's the newest muscle mommy. See now, no one's forgot me. Back in the battle, I move like a boomerang. They want me to stop, but I'm doing much more than moves I can. Choose my plan of action. Flames of love won't break, won't wait, and no hate, but do whatever it takes. Okay.
Yeah, I really like that. I really like that. Yeah, that's an S tier song for me. I love that. I love that so much. That's really good. And then the beginning of the spree of fairy tale tracks that I did in like 4 months. One of the like defining parts of my channel is I'm a big fairy tale fan. I'm not currently wearing the necklace, but it is just over here off screen because I took it off after work. And I say every single year, I'm going to do fairy tale songs. I'm going to do fairy tale songs because fairy tale does well on my channel, and I've got a good audience who likes fairy tale, and I like fairy tale, and I want to make songs about fairy tale. So I will make fairy tale songs. And then I only did one for months, and I was like, oh, when was the last one I did before Juve? Okay, no, I did do Lucy, Not Soon Lucy. Did I do any other fairy tale song that year? I did Lucy at the start, and then did Not Soon Lucy at the end, and did Loxus for the cipher, right? But yeah, there was just a spree where I just wasn't doing songs, and then the new season came out and gave me 5 characters that I could just do off rip whenever with the Dragon Gods, and Mercphobia was first, and this song is so nice. This song, pieces just fell into place. The beat from Kiwi is top tier. I had Corvus again on the edit, which was immaculate. I love my delivery. I really like the writing. I think the message got across really well. I really like this song. If there's songs I go back to and listen to and have on my playlist, this is one of them.
Alright. I'm only doing this once.
Is that Afro?
Look, there's a tidal wave that's coming. I use it to drown out the issues. Don't give a right away for nothing. Those who want power, they want it some issues. Now that I'm wide awake to their bluffing, I promise that I'm bear grim news. You don't get an art, come back from this. I punish your ship, not a water continue. My clouds contain for a reason. You don't want to see me let go of that grip. From ladder it changes the season. I take any beat of the ladder you have when I come in a cliff. And they're running their lips stupid. Treasonous claims to the crew, they use us. We're part of the game excluded. Keeping reason outrage every step that I take is ruined.
I like the schemes of it. I like the... Oh, just speaking of Corvus, in chat, Corvus, hello, was just gassing you up for how well you did on this edit, and the one you did earlier this year for Kaiju number 8. Incredible editor. I recommend everyone works with Corvus. Just top tier stuff. This video is one of the best ones I have on my channel. It looks so good with the manga edits and everything about this just video is just something I love. It's great. So, Corvus, hello, thank you for stopping by. What perfect timing. You couldn't have done that better.
One of the game excluded. Keeping reason outrage every step that I take is ruined. People worship me as God. I'll be honest, I hate it. Control the ties that they waited. Drown them out into stables I hatred. Rock the box that I lay in. Lies don't bother me now. They hear of my past and they turn to flee. Fears never hurt me. You want to desert me. I think that would bring me some peace.
I think it's really good. The choir effects on the not vocals, on the instrumental just give that sense of godly energy, which obviously what I'm going for with these sort of tracks. Going into the hook I love so much.
That would bring me some peace. Locking the light out with divine clouds when they white out in my presence. And not me white out, not the time out, cause they strike out if I let them and beg them to find out around my crowd on the high scout to find heaven or counting their blessings. Cause when on my route, there's no time for that to get seconds. Wait.
Having just my main vocals with no backing or anything, then go into such a heavy drop for the hook is just it's satisfying. It's so satisfying. Everything about this just came together really, really well.
Seconds. Wait. Beside it, I'm bringing a typhoon. Heavy red dots like it's high noon. In battle, yeah, you're not the time to go overboard cause all these times rules. Sick of that shit. Okay. When I'm up with the clip. Okay. It rains what a dragon guard. Got the prey.
And just like I said with what was the other song? I did that. Okay. That delivery is just, I don't know. I did something really well with that delivery. I'm just like, that's really, really nice.
Pretty much an anomaly. Dragons rage in my blood. All these slayers of wannabes would flood of land if I could. Yet this crowd will still follow me. Would that do me any good? Should be out conquering colonies, 5 forces, and they misunderstood it.
And then just everything from this part, I'm just like, oh, it's some of my best work. I think the flow's really good, delivery's top tier. I really like the writing. Just everything up to this point of the song, I really love. And then this final part, I'm just like, yeah, that's where I was in my goddamn bag.
Forces and they misunderstood it, so danger zone, major blows. Think that they get their shots off. Heads will roll, take control. Hit champagne, how pop off. Drink on the rocks, on the floor, be cold. Think they can box, but I know they'll fold. Link with the squad will release my hold. Split these seas, I got Moses control. Bad bitch, if I start the highs and specs. Shit, I can ride thick thighs all wet. Drips in the vibe, my kind up next. So pick with the down, all the blinds no threat. My patience is wearing the checker, I'm tearing it. Found a trend for you fuckers to parachute. God shit, so then know to cherish him. Blocking the light out.
Just all of that back into the hook, which I already really love. I'm just like, oh, I love it so much. The edit tells the story perfectly. It's just everything about it is so good. It's so good. Mr. Pro Joy, I'd love to collaborate again in the future. Absolutely, Corvus. Absolutely. I'm working on some stuff currently. And you have a busy schedule, which obviously I love that for you. The fact you're getting work is great. But I want to be working on some stuff that I can just send to you, and then you can fit it into your time slot. So then it's just done when you're ready to work on it. So hopefully very, very soon. I'll email you about it because I love working with you. Have some incredible stuff. Again, this is one of my favorite videos just on my channel. So absolutely yes, we'll be working some more next year. I can't wait for it. And I just hold up. Have I already moved this into S-tier? I haven't. Here, just take your place, because I'm gonna run back that little section. I'm just gonna let the rest of the video go, because it's just, I love it so much. It's so good.
And they misunderstood it, so danger zone, major blows, think that they get their shots off. Heads will roll, take control, hit champagne, hop pop off. Drink on the rocks on the floor, be cold. Think they can box, but I know they'll fold. Link with the squad will release my hold. Split these scenes like I got Moses control. Bad bitch in my side, thigh highs and specs. Shit, I can ride, thick thighs all wet. Grips in the vibe, my card up next. So pick with the down, all the blinds no threat. My patience is wearing the checker, I'm tearing it. Found a trend for you fuckers to parachute. Oh shit, so they know to cherish him. Blocking the light out with divine clouds when they white out in my presence. And not only white out, not a time out, because they strike out if I let them and beg.
The contrast of the energy of the verse back down into the hook, it's just, I really like it. I really like it. I had such a good time working on that one. And obviously we did a second Dragon God. I'll be doing the rest of them as it comes out with the anime. But I had such a good time with it. Okay. Striker. This is probably one of my worst performing tracks just on YouTube. Oh no, I guess Alucard was worse. Striker with Mir Blackwell for Droptober. Let me tell you now, Droptober was hard. 4 songs back to back. I know I did that in like 2020. It's not 2020 anymore, right? 2020 was when Monday, where the week started on Monday, and from Monday to Friday, I recorded, mixed, and edited it all by myself. And then I spent the weekend writing the next one. 2020 was not a good time for my music because I was doing all of that. I was editing the videos like an hour before they dropped. Like I was there trying to get the edit done an hour, 30 minutes before they went live. So it wasn't a good time. Trying to do that now for like the quality I'm doing is hard, but I'm glad I got Droptober done. Striker was another track that I had in limbo for a year. Over a year? I had this one in limbo for a year because Mir didn't give me his fucking feature. I waited so long to try and get a Mir Blackwell feature off this guy. And by the time I got it, Blue Lock just wasn't a thing. It wasn't airing or anything like that. And I was like, it's a bad time to drop it. So I had to wait until season 2 dropped just to do Blue Lock. And I'm mad about that because I had a different verse when I first sent this off to get done. But because it just took so long for me to hand me his shit, it just had to be put on like the back burner. So I already in my head, I'm like, this isn't top tier because some of the lyrics are just outdated, dated enough that I liked them and I wanted to use them, but like in comparison to other stuff, it's just it lacked a bit. Tummelia. I can't say viewer names because I'm bad at reading. Hey, welcome in. Have some availability on Friday. Let me know if you plan something. I will get to work on that straight away, Corvus. I will get to work and I will try and get something to you in February because that would be awesome. I'm gonna start thinking about that now. Actually, thank you so much. So yeah, Striker, just slightly outdated with my lyrics. The edit we got from Pat Boy on this is top tier. It slaps.
Is that Afro?
Back of the net, gold. What do I bet? Sold. What's up ahead? Roll. Put in my check. Hold. They wanted a striker. When the crowd see me, they get hyper. Every fiber of me is a fighter. Back of the net, land shots like sniper. Striker. Yeah, that hook was again one I wrote when I originally sent this off to Mir. And it's got Carter, Haller, and Wolf on the backing vocals, and I like the energy for it. I like the layout of it. It's something new. I feel like that I haven't really done, or one that is at least executed well. So I'm happy with that. Legion's in the chat as well. Welcome in. I should probably show off the tier list that we're currently working with because some people have been joining. This is where we're currently standing. A lot of mid-tier tracks that had a good concept but a poor execution, and then some recent bangers that I've just been going on a spree with that I really, really like. This is where we're currently sitting, and I feel like these top rows are going to be
fleshed out just a bit more as we get into these final parts. But yeah, I had to change my verse some parts just because it wasn't up to par with my current writing. If I could release this when I originally wanted to, I probably would have, just because I think it would have suited better back then. But with this track being in limbo for like a year, it's just like, oh, how much can I really change without it just taking too long and being too frustrating? As well as wanting it to drop when Season 2 dropped for Blue Lock.
Like sniper striker. I made this pitch my stage. I move too quick, behavior. You'll be seen with caution. I wash them, I go to waste in range. I make all types of plays with no mates beside me. Instead, they hate, don't need my team. I never wait for the right stream instead of.
I like that was part that I changed. I like I think the opening for it is fine. I like the scheme for it, but then I think the second part doesn't pick up enough for it to grab me super well.
They hate, don't need my team. I never wait for the right stream instead of. Better than most, the pressure is getting to them. I bet they be hitting the post. Wait, better than all. Go feet for feet, they can't keep like me. It's the feet on the ball. I'm here to beat when I brawl. Meet with me and they fall. The puzzle piece gonna shovel deep. Can't stop at me. They ain't reaching up to this wall.
I like the ad-libs. I think the ad-libs really do well on this one. I like the scheme. I just think delivery could have been more interesting. I get that it changes on this section, so like there are parts of the song where the delivery switches up. I just think that part needed something better.
Can't stop at me, they ain't reaching up to this wall. They on the sidelines talking, think they're better. Just drop it, just stop it. I'll reach the peak of elite and believe you're atop it. A fight for survival, and honestly, you both are trying to rival. Cause on my arrival, they dropping the rifle, the rest of they shoot were under the title. See that?
This rifle scheme was something I heavily considered changing from when I originally did it, but I really liked it. I really liked it. I don't know how much it hits now, but when I first wrote it, I was like, this is good. I like the speed of it. I just like the scheme. So I kept it because I was like, I can't do old me. I can't do past me misjustice by just by scrapping this whole thing. I couldn't do it. I needed something. I needed more. I needed to at least use it, and so I did. And I don't know how much it matches currently.
Fight for survival, and honestly, you both are trying to rival. Cause on my arrival, they dropping the rifle, the rest of they shoot were under the title. See, there's a revival, you added this over. My skill in this high as the eye for the order you posted. You pray on the bar, and needed some closure. Decided divided, bro, keep it composure. You're slower than me, that's a fact. We're swapping fits, now you blue black. All of your hits, I'm sorry, they yes. Out on the bench, just where you should crash, yeah.
I like the fit, I like the now your fits are blue and black, because I beat you black and blue, and the Blue Lock kit is black and blue. That ending part is like, oh, should I have changed that? Because it's slightly outdated, but I just like the scheme that I kept it, and I don't know how well it hits.
Back of the net, back of the net, yeah. What do I bet? What do I bet? Wait, what's up ahead? One step ahead, okay, yeah.
I think this is the first time as well I've like pitched vocals in a way for like the pre-hook to lead into the hook. I don't think I've done that before in a song, which is interesting to hear. I don't know how much I vibe with it. I don't know if that's because the pitch isn't. Don't know if that's because I'm not super happy with the pitch it currently is. But I haven't done that, and I'm just like, do I like that?
Back of the net, gold. What do I bet? Sold. One step ahead, roll. Running my check, gold. They wanted a striker. When the crowd see me, they get hyper. Every fiber of me is a fighter. Back of the net, land shots like sniper striker.
Yeah, the hook's catchy. Ben O'Key, welcome in. I'm gonna have to put Blue Lock just as a B. I can't see it higher. I don't see most of these higher than Juvia. I'm going to move Juvia up into A, where I originally wanted to put her. Just because I think Juvia's better in comparison to stuff like Rayquaza, Sung Jin Woo, Blue Lock. So I am going to move Juvia up, actually. It's crazy that both of these suggested songs are in A tier. I just cook with those. What can I say? Miz verse is fine. I like how it's a lot slower than mine, so I like the contrast there.
exaggeration, I just speak straight facts. I tackle every track I'm on like it's a relay lap. I run the track and lap a nigga just to preach they whack. These niggas really switch their teams just to increase they stats. These niggas wish they could compare to my skill and talent, cause this shit is still imbalanced. I mean, you be lucky if I looked at you like you still a challenge. You coming for the peak and understand I'm the realest mountain, and there ain't no trail around
Not at all. I like his scheme. I like his scheme. It's good. It's good. Oh, the tier list. Yes. Tier list. I'm happy with this so far. Again, like, I feel like Lelouch could be moved up if just the lyrics on the verses were better. Rayquaza could move up if the hook was just better. There's tiny things I'm now seeing as I'm actually listing all of these instead of just doing it in my head, where I'm just like, okay, I see what could have made everything better. And I see what I'm now upset at myself for, especially when we get to stuff like Alucard and Jack the Ripper. And I'm just like, oh, I'm frustrated at myself because what I'm now seeing, I didn't do in the past. And so I'm mad at my previous self. But I'm going to study this and look over this stream as well and like plan for next year. I've again, the first two songs of January are recorded and they're being sorted out right now to be mixed and edited and blah, blah, blah. But I'm just like, oh, we're so close to... I'm so close to all of these being stuff I'm super proud of. And there's just tiny things I'm missing out on. But that's fine. That's fine. How many we've got more to go? We've got 6 more songs to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're not doing Golden Freddy because, again, that was a song from last year. And I just needed a video. I didn't have a video. When I didn't have a song ready when I got this, I just needed a video. Oopsie. I might get a video done for another song from the EP, just to have on hand in case a week like that pops up again. But curious, sink my teeth in. This I did not expect to do as well as it did. It's outperforming Mercphobia, which is interesting. I didn't know this character was super popular. I had Yuki Tora on this, who was brilliant. Insane vocalist, absolutely love their work. I want to work with them a lot more next year if I can. I'll reach out to them soon, probably about something else, because vocals just came through so strong for this one. But this was a really, really, really fun one to write, and I'm very happy with this one, to be fair.
Blaze edge, not here for games that are made threats. And those I slay maybe gain strength. It must be fate how I shape best. Man, I lay dead. A challenge is something I'm feeding for. Check the position you win on the leaderboard. I can't imagine why you bother keeping score. Cause after this we'll be talking through Ouija boards. Steel in hand and it's deadly. Man, make guard how keeping it steady. Real, my gang got pop confetti. See, my stats on the queens are heavy. Spinning around my stats spaghetti. Method that's bigger than pan machete. TikTok trend to the sword god dance. And I parry each jab and I leave them buried.
I think what I needed to do for this one was I like the delivery and the energy. I think it's just very quick when it comes to like the syllables and everything and the flow. And I think if the flow was a bit slowed down, or I had this delivery on a different track, I think the delivery would hit really, really well. I think just the speed of the song, because obviously Kira's such an intense character, very battle hungry, very aggressive. That's what I was going for to match that. I think it could have been slowed down a bit for the delivery and everything to hit harder, but I really like the lyrics.
Trend to the sword god dance and I parry each jab and I leave them buried. Grinding my gears, if we clash then I'm finding the crescent. You're fearing outlast all the widest supply of the tears. Cause I'm not much fast, but the fastest in here, so I'm cutting them down. I handle the handle so well as I murder. I hear them the murmur, they're dragging you supper. I'm stacking the meter to part of a paddy for burn. Let it clip like a curse, you'll never move further. A bitch on a leash is my skills could convert her. I'm needing a feast at your girl and I serve her. Got belly your beats, so of course I'm a workaround.
I feel like that part could have been changed. I see what I was going for, but I'm just like, oh, does it hit as well as I liked it to? I really like this song. There's just parts where I'm just like, probably should have workshopped it for a bit longer. But again, Droptober, and I had to get 4 songs done back to back. Only so much I could workshop something before I'm just like, send it out. I'm still happy with how everything came through. I think.
I'm causing problems they ain't never faced before. Strip them down to nothing. When it's time to get dirty, I'm doing it raw.
It was Yuki's idea to have vocals as well on the backing for this, which I think they did really well for, and it does help flesh out some parts of this. But then she comes in with the hook, and it's just like, whoa, Oh, it's so good.
I got the blade in hand. We're a bad combination. You're in no place to make demands. Snuff out rats in my location. I'm ready for a feast now.
Carter, okay. Mr. Sauce, thank you for the donation. What are you doing here, dude? Thank you. I saw that pop up on my phone. I was like, what the fuck's going on? Thank you. I appreciate that. Hope you're doing well, dude. Welcome in.
And I'm here to sink my teeth in now.
Making a mountain out of a molehill, cause that mole where you made a mad sex I'm counting for your soul will go and fold, just how would it last? Play chip, yeah, it's giving me no thrill. Ain't shit, tell them all hold still.
And then I don't think the rest of the song compares to like this little section I do at the end here. I like the scheme. I like the delivery. I think it works. This next part I'm just really happy with.
Is it called defend or retreat? Then let me the end of my saber. Make them all bleed when my speech rends the weak. Tend to leave craters. I'm at the peak end of each player, and I remember each favor. So if they caught me once when I cut them back, played as deep in their layers. Got a problem, talk to management. Let my boss ask you a question, cause you came here all so arrogant. Not even worth a mention. Talking ascension, this for profession. Go clenched, I'ma teach them a lesson. Lost quenched, I just need to digest them. Up next, fifth gen, hit a peak in succession.
But that whole part I really like. I really like that scheme. There are issues with this that I see, and I'm just like, almost made it, but I still want to put that in A tier. We're going chronologically, just for the ones this year. Yeah, we've almost made it through to the end. We've got 5 more to go. I really like that. I really like that track. There are parts I wish were cleaned up a bit, but the whole energy for it, for the character it is as well, I just really, really like. Surprised YouTube didn't shoot me for the thumbnail, because it is just boob. It is just boob. And when I made that thumbnail, I was just like, can I do this? I was like, well, look at the last one. So yes, I can. So thank you, YouTube, for not killing my channel for that. I like that. I'm looking at this tier list, and I like what I've done. I think I could either rearrange this to my favorite of the tier near the top, like I put Himeno near the top of A, and probably change the one a bit lower down A, like I put Kaiju near the top of B. I could just rearrange it like that. That also seems long, and I can't be bothered. But I'm looking at this. Can't believe what the fuck commenter is an S tier. I was thinking about that, and that's still in the back of my brain because it's still one of my favorite things I've had fun doing. I've had so much fun doing that one. It was shown a lot in the Star and Stripes track. So like I that very much can be an S tier track currently. I'm just I want to finish before I rearrange anything. I think I want to finish the rest of these. At least low S tier. Lower S. I'm not making a new tier just for Star and Stripe. Although Star being an S tier makes complete sense. Yeah, I want to get the rest of these done before I do any reordering. Azula, Princess of Fire. This makes for the final song this year that was in limbo for ages. What did I have in limbo? I had Chainsaw Man, Rayquaza, Mitsuri, Blue Lock, and now Azula. Fucking 5 songs were in limbo for like a year. I wanted to do an Azula track ages ago, and just couldn't get the right feature for it. I went through a couple of options in my head. I put it on the back burner for like a year just because I wasn't thinking about it. But when I was like, Droptober, I want to do a lot of villains or like centric or like egocentric characters with obviously Blue Lock. It's time to do Azula. It's time to do an Azula song. Thank God it's not copyright. It's not struck down at least. It is copyright claimed. I'm not making money from this video, but at least it's still up. I didn't have the issue like Hala had with her songs where they got taken down. So thank fuck this is still up and about. I really like this one. There's some lyrics that are again outdated, but I think the hook is really, really good. And I like my delivery for it. The beat as well is just perfect for Azula. I really like this beat.
Is that Afro?
Through the fire and the flames I've awoken, fighting battles you ain't ready for, in my way then your world left broken. Better bow or get on the floor, royal blood pumping through these veins. Follow me to get your desires, conquer nations, your land I'll claim. Oh, follow me, the princess of fire.
I just think the hook is just like perfect. Yeah, that's completely top tier for Azula. I'm very happy with it.
I'm not like you, brother. You fumble and stumble. I'm nothing but perfect. Over the years will crumble. I keep getting praise. Like, yeah, this act is worth it. Don't deserve the title. You're too soft and too weak. It's getting hot, so come and speak so I can drop you at my feet. Hey, you're unmatched, is clear. I beg you get it right. I'm heartless, we're better than you're just offended. And you're already meant to be the light. Never get frazzled, no. The world you're travel, so gold the flowers to fight. The fast of the line, the top of the kingdom is mine overnight.
They're not super interesting lyrics because again they're outdated because I had this song for so long, but I do still think they represent Azula well. I think if I wanted to do like a better Azula song, I just simply would have scrapped this song and made something completely new to have more interesting lyrics than just very surface level stuff. But because I had it for so long, I was attached to it. I was determined to get the song finished. So I was like, I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to do it, get the song out there. And it's been a weight off my mind. Like, thank God I don't have to keep going back to this Azula track. Because it's done. It's done. And I love the hook enough to be like, yeah, I'm happy with it.
I'm persistent, don't give up with the facade of struggle. My commitment to the bloodline would never be muffled. I'm causing trouble, fingers sparky, yeah, just call me Zeus. I'm marking up, pass straight to you, we're carving your whole team in two.
And I love the switch in delivery between ramping up the aggressiveness and then having it calm. Again, it's representing Azula well. I think delivery does well with the lyrics I had. You know, I wish again that it was rewritten in a better way that represents my current style. But even with the older lyrics, my delivery, I think it works well with it.
Room is heating up, my fire's shiny and rare. You see it now, you lose and look. You kids are whiny, I suggest you flee. Never stood a chance. Potential is limitless, now I'll finish this. Accuracy infinite, known as my British, the phone is mine, so bow to me.
I think it works. It works. Not enough to put in A tier. Not enough to put next to Chainsaw Man, Star and Stripe, Himeno. Not enough to put in A tier because, again, just like Blue Lock and Rayquaza, it's being held back by just a product of its time and me not changing the lyrics enough because I just didn't want to scrap the whole song. Pretty much, I just didn't want to. But I'm happy enough that it's still better than stuff I did make this year, which is crazy to think of, but that's just my view of it going into end of this. Right, 4 songs to go. Light Yagami with Connor. I'm really happy with this song. I'm really happy I got Connor on the hook for this because he did so well. I like a lot of my writing for this. I think it's a bit aggressive for Light Yagami. Looking back, I definitely could have done something tamer, more cold and calculated instead of just aggression. But at the same time, you know, the aggression's like sort of my bag when it comes to doing tracks.
But a guard, need a whole team just to even the odds. I'm needed to even, I wipe out your squad. And crooks, remorses is something I got. Paired with a dream, I play with it like Mars. For death to the new kind of kill tree like cards. Cleansing these dirty streets, the shadowing daughters ain't heard of me. Smell like tobacco, we're cursed to breathe. Footsteps of death, they turn and flee. Earn the peace of this nation, frustrations and tackle the perfect invasion. I'm claiming the worst don't deserve this damnation. My patience is thin and bringing the world to salvation.
Yeah, this one is definitely held back by the fact that it is just super aggression instead of like it being colder and calculated or having interesting schemes and such, which are not schemes and such, interesting vocal inflections and just changing up of the delivery. I think that's the best. I think that's what I could have done more for this one. But in terms of writing, I like the lyrics of this one a lot. I like the lyrics of this. I love Connor on the hook.
Police on my back by my sins, like wonder what Kira can bring, like cross me know what's going dim, like
this light part I really like too.
Hand on the mic, piece it together and see that I'm right. I'm leaving the pressure, but what do you treasure? I'll bring it together and make it a new one of light.
I like the build up of the instrumental and my aggressiveness pretty much. I think that works.
It all goes according to plan. With the world in my hands, I'm moving like a Shinigami. It's life and death I command. Don't make a mess of my land. I'm flatlining every heartbeat. Oh, I roll it all like gold. And every fool might never understand all my pawns in something grand. They all for yes, they're all damned, and it all goes according to plan.
I think Connor gets the hook of that one really, really well. It's good. Dragon King is S? Absolutely not. Gee, Dragon King? Nah, not a chance. If I was ranking songs, when did I do Dragon King? 2020? When was Dragon King? If I was ranking songs back then, Dragon King probably would have been S. Currently, no, that song is ass. That song is bad. It's got like 50,000 views or something stupid like that. Dragon King is not S tier. Light. Oh, do I want to put Light? Yeah, I want to put Light high. I want to put Light in A tier. I really like Light. Again, there's Agloga's favorite character. Agloga's one of my favorite characters too. It's just really bad rapping. it's bad lyrics. It's bad rapping. But when I do a new Aglogia track, because I will, that one will be S tier, 100%. If I do a new Aglogia track, I'm making sure it's S tier because he's one of my favorite characters and he deserves to be that high up. It's just the current one does not match my current stuff. 53,000 4 years ago. Yeah, delivery on this is tragic. Delivery on this is bad. Writing on this is bad. I don't even want to click on it. Maybe I'll do that after we've ranked the final 3 for this year. But like, I'm glad it got so many views. It's just not. None of my songs 4 years ago are good. I'll tell you that. They don't compare to my current stuff. Right. We are getting to Echo, Boy Savior. What is considered between friends and peers and the audience, you lot, to be one of just my best songs. Period. It's a top tier track. It's written so well. I don't want to dive too deep into the behind the scenes for this one because I want to do a second channel video about it and my process for making it because there was a lot that went into this. But this is an S tier track. Like, before even listening to it, I listened to this one a bunch. This is an S tier track. AFK. Perfect timing as well. Because, yeah, I agree. Started watching with my song. Thank you so much. I hope you stick around when I do the Vi song, because I am going to do a Vi track next year. Because the audience voted for it when I did a community poll. So I'm going to do Vi next. Well, next for Arcade, at least. Not my very next song. But yeah, this, I don't even need to listen to it to know it goes in S tier. I don't need to listen to it to know it goes in S tier. I don't know what about this song for it to pop off. It's my most viewed song this year. I don't know if it was the fact that Arcane was just popping off because it was season 2 and this released during the final week. I don't know if it just been a really good song brought in views. I don't know if the thumbnail changed. I don't know, but this one is absolutely top tier. I really like this one. When it's Ignea's gonna be very late in life because Ignea's part in the manga is very late, and I'm not going to cover him until we get to his story. So there are other dragon gods that are coming before Ignea. Ignea's going to be the last dragon god I do, I think, because Selene is currently happening in the anime. I'm not going to do it for this season, but next season I'll do Selene, and then Dragon God after her. I'll do Igneo will be the last Dragon God, unfortunately. I could do one now just because of his energy, but like I want his story to be properly fleshed out before I cover him. But I will be doing Faris next year. The White Mage, I will be doing her hopefully early next year. Not January, February time, but maybe like March, April. I want to do Faris, so she'll be next for Fairy Tail songs. Right, Boy Savior. Again, I don't want to dive too deep into this one because I'm going to do another video about it. But I love this one.
Is that Afro?
I think I found a problem in the world that they build. One that happens often, they deny that it's real. Cause they can pay for coffins, clean the blood that they spill. And then they blame us as the monsters when we try to rebuild. So my position's been chosen, they say the system is broken. Like now it's working as intended, so they hope we keep hoping. But all our thoughts go unspoken, they take control of commotion. And point the fingers at the few which try to rule us like Odin. Expecting me to stay frozen, weighing up the logic in motion. I couldn't do my own thing, I've seen the wounds that you've opened. They acting friendly or Trojan, I know it's hard so they lack. So now the echo of your sins is here to crawl on your back. It's in your hands.
I don't need to listen to the rest of this to know it goes in S tier. There's so much about this I love. It's so good. Gojo v Sukuna. I don't want to do rap battles for characters that are in the same series. That just seems boring. But I don't know if I want to talk. I don't know if I want to say it on stream because manga spoilers for JJK. But there will be a time in the JJK series where I do a Gojo track and then like the very next song will be a Sukuna track, and they're meant to be like a duo pair. They're meant to be listened to back to back. That will happen at some point in the series when that happens. When it gets to that will happen. I do want to do something for Gojo and Sukuna back to back. That's why I haven't done a Gojo or a Sukuna track yet, because I'm waiting for that moment. Because that would just be fun as hell. Right, Alderon. I'm putting this in A tier. Along Mercphobia's S tier. I think this one's just a little bit worse. Not worse. I just think there's parts of this one I like more than I do Alderon. But I do very much enjoy this track. I'm glad it's been doing well. Audiences like it. Again, I want to cover every single... I want to do every single Dragon God, and having this one done for the end of the anime was just great. It just like Mercphobia, it was that big godly energy for the instrumental that just allowed me to get into the bag of aggressiveness that I've been saying throughout the stream. I'm good at that sort of vocal delivery, that punchiness, that aggression, and Alderon was perfect character for it. Right. You guys had your fun. The playtime's over.
Is that Afro?
Right, so you went and both the sleeping well. God will stump when they see the glare. Sorry, I dirty my grievous head. I'm not grieving the people up in my land. Came in these cities and sprouted this life, so it don't even make sense. I say back what is mine. Getting so hungry, I guess that it's time I awake from the slumber and home of my kind. No water dragon, cause I feel the regret. Not worried, I care about past, but where would I step? No one harder than the water you're giving your bitch in my bed. Making a mess, yeah, demand my respect, yeah, they root for the best, yeah. It's time to branch out and I hand them live. Let's record this review, yes, I'm top of the thread. It was just that big energy. I wanted to work in a lot of wood bars, so wood harder than the one I'm giving your bitch in my bed. It's just a fun wood dick joke that I just wanted to work in. It works. I like the energy for it. It's this originally wasn't going to happen this year. I wasn't going to do Alderon this year. I was going to do it early next year. But because the wait from when Mercphobia's arc ended to when I did Mercphobia's song was so big, I didn't want to do that. I was like, right, Wood Dragon arc's wrapping up, start working on it now and try and get it out as soon as the arc ends. And I was still a bit late to it, admittedly, but it was either that or I'd do it like February next year. And I was like, that's too long of a wait. I want these to come out as close to the arcs as possible, which is why I need to work on Selene's track right now. So then when season 2 of Fairy Tail comes out, I could just drop it there for her straight away. So, but yeah, I'm glad this came out when it did. the views, yes, I'm top of the threats. No mother nature, but somehow I'm worse. When the father awakes, it's the bell for you kids. Sapping your life and they snapping like twigs. God of this type is your own grave you dig. Disappointed cause I need a challenge. If they beat about it, then I move on. Been waiting for too long. Been waiting to show you the new God. Hey!
It's the same scheme as Mercphobia when it comes to the hook. The hook starts off low with just like the single vocal layer instead of any backing or ad libs, and then when it gets to the big punchy part, everything comes in all at once, and I think it works.
Show you the new God. Hey! Bringing you to it, I shifted the gears. Feel like a metro, walk with no fears. Big body, my body will body your bodies. You think that they're top of the tiers? Wolfing them down, they lost in the forest. It's horrid and honestly, your death I promise. This forest is yours, you must will get popped. They pray to the wood dragon god, yeah.
And it's again the choir vocals on the instrumental just level up all of it, and I think it works.
If they rest on my body, they nutritious. Power is ludicrous. Follow my will like a nucleus. Mindset is dubious. Can't prove their usefulness. Play with my food. Yes, that these games are humorous. There is no rhyme or reason to mind. The season is mine. The beat is divine. The beat I should try. Believe in my might. Whenever you're peaking, ain't close to my height. Hey, tremendous power. The root of the problem. They scream and cower. I'm bored of this land that is born shower. Man, I roar loud full course to power.
And it's again trying to just work it like wood schemes, tremendous power, the root of this problem. I'm bored of this land. I just think it's all funny. I worked it in because I thought it was funny, and somehow it actually paid off, and I like that one a lot. All right, Outrun was good. I'm happy. I'm happy keeping that in A tier. I'm happy keeping that in A tier. I like we've got a good amount of A tiers. Opinion on Black Wizard. As in Zereth the character or my song Black Wizard? Because if you're asking about my song, it's bad. Very bad. For many reasons. If you're asking about Zereth the character, love him. Top tier. But both. Zereth the character, top tier. One of my favourite villains. Who's super underrated. My song, it's awful. Awful. If any song is over 3 years old, over even 2 years old, it's probably bad. Well, everything this year is fine. Everything from last year, 2023, is really good. From 2022, we're pushing it. Anything from 2022, we're pushing it. Okay, that's when Cosplay Stick dropped. Anything from this year, pushing it. 2021, I'm not happy with almost all of this. 2021, bad. 2020 is bad. They're all bad. I'm not a fan of it. Delivery. Well, this song is 5 years old. Delivery's ass. Writing's ass. Scheme is ass. I'm not proud of this. I don't delete it because people like it. People still watch it. It's gained more views than I thought. 12k. That's a stupid amount. So I don't delete it because people do like it, but I personally don't like it. But that's fine because I'm going to make a new Zereth track at some point, and that one will be top tier because if I love Fairy Tail enough to keep doing tracks about it, I want to make sure the characters I do cover get well represented. And the one I did for Zereth is not well representation of him because it's not a good track. So I will do one better for him so I feel good about what I did. Right, final track. Jinx, Boom, one that released last week. It's crazy. Both Arcane tracks, both this one and Echo, performed fantastically. Performing fantastically. Arcane fans really showed up for these ones. And so I can't wait to do like Jinx and Victor next year because I just love Arcane and the characters. If your old songs are bagged, so you make good music now, it's very good for musicians. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. I've had people question me, it's like, how do you make good music? And it's like, first you need to make bad music. Right? You need to make music and then improve. The fact I really like the stuff I'm doing now and hate what I used to do means I have improved a bunch. And it allows new musicians, people who want to make music, to look at my old stuff, look at my new stuff, and be like, oh, there is growth. but it takes 5 years to get to it, and they should expect it straight away because it's a long journey to get from what I used to do and what I dislike to what I really like now, such as this song. I really like this song, so I'm glad music. I keep everything up for that reason, for new upcoming artists to see what I used to do and see what I do now and see the leap and the fact they can follow that journey along by listening to everything, I guess. And if they want to see how to improve, it's a long journey, but worth it if you like your end result, which I do. I'm very happy everything's still up. I'm happy with every song I made because it allowed me to make stuff like this that I really enjoy doing. So I keep everything up for a reason. I've deleted or like unlisted maximum of like 10, not even 10 songs on my channel. If we actually look at my channel, hold up. I have 190 public videos. I don't know if that includes shorts. I don't know. But I have 190 videos on the channel. A lot of stuff is taken down just because I've had songs taken down for copyright reason. So Tanjiro, Rengoku, and Seven Deadly Sins, a King track, they were taken down for copyright. And then there were like 3 others I took down for other reasons. There were 2 contest entries that I took down. I think they were for Dizzy 8 and Schwabity. I did contest entries for them. They're not on the channel. So like, I've not taken down much, if anything. Everything I've done is pretty much on my channel. If you want to see anything I've made, it's pretty much there. There's only a few things you won't find. And like, it doesn't matter how much I'm not a fan of all of these. Yeah, I made it. I made it eventually. There was a time I thought it was good and put it out, so I keep it out. And I want other people to look at the channel and be like, okay, even if you're upset with stuff, keep it out, and then other people could see it. So there's not many things I've taken down. Right, I keep talking when I try and rate this Jinx track. Let's get this one done. Because I've been streaming for 2.5 hours, coming up to 2.5 hours, which is a long stream. So let's get this final song ranks.
Is that Afro?
Waiting for the boo. That scream is not a past tense. Happy keeping eyes on me on my assets. They ain't realize you did it to the last breath. Can't check every nook and cranny for my madness. And down here, well, I haven't found a match yet. So I gotta climb to their level, Aztecs. And up here, where my mind is running rampant. Cause this opportunity is something that I can't miss. No.
I love the punch, loud instrumental, and then the lower tone of the vocals. I really like that. That could very easily be loud and punchy, but I keep it low just to then build up into the punchy section, which I think is good. I think the backing vocals and ad-libs mesh well for this kind of track, and I do like the writing a lot.
And up here, where my mind is running rampant, cause this opportunity is something that I can't miss, no. If I love you, then it's best you stay back in the same track record, having mates flat. Came back and learned lessons, give it till I aim that brains blind. Any second guess is paid, I pay back. The whispers keep me moving, take over, and then I'm shooting. No closer for what we're doing, the odor is all consuming. I lose it. Hey, you blew it so. Tell me where the loyalties lie. Is it a chore for you to match with me, the war, the rise? Is it a horror for your family? I saw your disguise. They want me to die. You wish a motherfucker would try. A product of your system, that's just how the time goes. Until they get it crushed by their sins. Milo. Tightrope, I'm walking, but we never choose the high road. Chaos junkie, yeah, always on that fire stone.
I wanted the lyrics to be a good blend of schizophrenic, psychotic, crazy energy that Jinx is known for, but also the storytelling elements of Arcane, that the system brought her this way and it's their fault and she's just a victim. I wanted to try and blend that, and I think I did that. I think I did that well, because that was hard to write. There are parts of this that were really hard to write.
Never choose the high road, chaos junkie, yeah, always on that fire stone. Shut up, shut up. Whispers in the darkness, I'm expecting them to run up. Shut up, shut up. They all try to harm us and my life get down to dumb love. Shut up. Shut up. I suggest you better move or just shut up. I suggest you clear the room before it's done up. But when the fuck is it a boom, mail, shut up. I've made mistakes in my life, and now fate is claiming them.
that was another one where writing rap hooks for me specifically just feels hard to do. I like what I did with that one. I like that feels more theatrical. Works in the same way as like the Echo one did, but it just I went over the part where it's like when it whoops, not that part. When it ticks down, I'ma let it go. Boom! I've been kicked out, but they'll come around soon. Every hit loud, raise the noise up in the room. I think the flow of that, the delivery, the pauses in it to make it works. When the pause in it works. You know what I'm saying. When it ticks down, I'ma let it go. But I just like the flow of that. I like how that sounds, and that was interesting to do recording wise. I remember doing that part, doing that take a lot just to try and get it right. But I experimented a lot with the hooks this year. I feel like, especially just looking over all the songs I did with, Echo, with Jimeno, Striker. I experimented a lot with hooks, and that one I was like, I like this hook a lot. I think it's good.
What's right? When it ticks down, I'ma let it go. Boom, I've been kicked out, but they'll come around soon. Every hit loud, raise the noise up in the room. Let it boom, let it boom, let it boom, let it boom. See it blow away like powder. Watch it blow up in your face like powder. When every thought will race, what's louder? The mind or the heart or the soul or your power? They would never want to listen. Echo chamber's just a prison. If I'm given one more chance, I'd like a different one to live in. They don't see the vision, it's me, they got their eyes on. So I let them see the passion like a time bomb. Man, I'm done with these games. If I can't have a home, or homes will burn in the flames. Tear it down, watch it fall to the ground. Yes, I'm your biggest shame, but to him the perfect name. I stay loaded and cockroaches get crushed by me. Ups folded, do not know or get close to me. Shots blow the potholes to your limousine. If I walk away from this, I'm walking with my dignity.
Delivering that part too was really nice. I remember when I was writing and recording that part, I was like, that's really good. I that scratches my brain. I stay loaded and cockroaches get crushed by me. Us folded did not know or get close to me. I don't know why. I really like how that sounds. I'm very tempted to put it in S tier. I'm very tempted to push this into S tier. I am pushing Star and Stripe into S tier. Just straight up. Jinx might just have to drop down into A tier. Just because I think delivery on certain parts weren't up to par. I'm pushing Star and Stripe into S tier because I really liked it. But I think Jinx just misses out. I don't think it compares to Muckphobia or Echo or Brooke. Sadly. But I really, really like that song. And I really want to do well for a Vi track. Rayquaz's A? Oh. I went over this when we did it. I mean, if I've done all the rankings, I can now look at this and talk. Rayquaza is so close to being A in my head. I'm just not happy with the hook. It doesn't. I really like the verse. We could play it again. We could play it again.
Is that Afro?
Can't reach the heavens, hey. Drowning the tidal wave. Shaking the earth, okay. Just got down wide awake. Can't reach the heavens, hey. Drowning the tidal wave. Shaking the earth, okay. Just got down wide awake. Like
that just the first part of that hook is just not capturing it from me, but the second part's better. Straight up, not live on Twitch. Yeah. I was like, hey, I've not streamed on YouTube in ages. Let's stream on YouTube. How's the YouTube fan doing? Why not? It's change, make it different. Easier for audience to access now this VOD instead of going over to Twitch. Because this will just stay up on YouTube, so that it just works better. Hey Sherry, yeah, I don't know if I can put this in A.
Woke from a summer they talking. Seems a little bitch needs to walk in. Seems that you forgot who the god is. Noise got me tired if I'm honest. This is being modest, bitch. I'm a room with the top, but I'm sitting up here by myself. Just profit off you stirred up shit when they run their lips. It's a cry for help. Open the sky, so I'm bringing the sun in. Appears to be sun in these past. Unique in this world, so could anyone sunning? Yeah, check how I summon a beat for my chest.
That's the thing. I do like the opening for this verse. I really like the opening for this verse. That whole section is really good. Could I move this up to A? I don't know. I did say at the start of the stream I'm going to be very harsh on myself because I want to go back over this multiple times and look to what I really liked or look to what I didn't like to improve it. I don't know. I don't know for this one. This one's in such a limbo between A and B. This one's in such a limbo. Yeah, the bottom four aren't going to move. I don't think I'm going to move Pomni. I don't think I'm going to move Jack, Alucard, or Lelouch. I've already spoken about my issues with Sung Jin Woo. Rayquaza could move up into A. Rayquaza could move up into A. It's hard. It's hard. It's hard to properly figure out what I want everything to be. So what I'm gonna, I think, no, I'm gonna stick with being harsh on myself. I'm gonna stick on being harsh. I'm gonna keep Rayquaza in B. Sungju is B. Hantengu Gyoka is B. Yeah, Kaiju's B. Rap Battle's B. I'm going to stay with Rayquaza and B. Same with Blue Lock and Azula. I do like everything in the top row. How many songs is this? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 12 out of the 23 songs I did this year are what I consider like good, really, really good songs. A and S here, I'm really happy with. Wow. Under half? How many did I say? 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 12. No, just over half, I guess. Okay, that's actually not bad. That's not bad. Considering Pomni and Jack were experimental ones. Alucard was just poor planning on my end. Azula, Blue Lock, and Rayquaza were in limbo for a year. Okay, you know what? All things considered, when it comes to this, I'm pretty happy with this. All things considered. I'm seeing what could have been better. I'm seeing what I wasn't too happy with. All of these could have been better. Not all of these could have been better. I see what I could have done more to make these better. And I'm pretty happy with these, actually. I'm happy with this list. I'm looking at this as a final, like, decisive thing. Like, this isn't going to change after I end stream. Because it probably won't. I'm happy with this. I think I've done pretty well this year. I'm so excited. I'm so excited for next year. I'm so excited to do characters I've wanted to do that I didn't get a chance to do this year. I'm excited for the cipher I'm doing. I'm doing a cipher, guys, by the way. Yeah, I haven't announced it. I'm doing a cipher. I'm just waiting on a couple more things, and that'll happen early next year. I want to say before April, hopefully. I'm gonna follow up on all of that today, actually. Hopefully, but about your favorite cat, the fat one from Naruto, I would rather make a Sakura track. JJK or Fairy Tail. I'm not gonna say what the cipher is yet, just because it's not fully. I don't have everything in place for it to be fully done. But it's not JJK or Fairy Tail. I'll say that. But cipher coming next year. They might try and get a second one done. I have an idea for a second one that I might want to try and execute. Ciphers take a lot of work, a lot of planning, a lot of money. So we'll see. But I'm doing a cipher next year. I can't wait for that. I can't wait to do stuff. I just want to make more content. I can't wait for it. So again, I might do a supercut of the stream to post on my second channel, but that's just gonna be a lot of editing. So I can't. So I'll try and get that out early new year at least. Yeah, guys, thank you all for popping by stream. First YouTube stream I've done in, again, like 4 years. What was this? I did one when I hit 1,000. I did 1,000 live stream. Did I do a second live stream as well? Oh, I did one when I hit 500. So I did a live stream when I hit 500 subscribers, and I did one when I hit 1,000 subscribers. That's crazy. And here we are 4 years later with 15,000. Ridiculous. I'm so happy. Hitting that number is ridiculous. Thank you, guys. Right. But I am going to be ending off the stream. We'll be streaming for 2.5 hours. I'm going to fiddle with the settings and hope this stays up on YouTube. Because, again, I don't stream on YouTube, so I don't know what I'm doing. But I'll try and make sure this VOD stays up so you can rewatch it and go over all the videos and everything. Thank you guys for popping out. I enjoyed this a lot. I had a lot of fun. I'll probably do this again next year. I don't know if I'll do it on Twitch next year, but I'll absolutely be doing tier lists of everything at the end of each year. I did do it for like 2022, and I just didn't do it last year, I don't think. But I shall be doing that in the future. So thank you guys all so much for popping out. I'm going to be ending off the stream. And new song, what date is it? It's the 29th. If everything goes to plan, new song on the 4th of January. Because, yes, I want to keep uploading bi-weekly. And because I uploaded last week, skipping this week. New song next week, hopefully. I'll follow up on that actually today as well and make sure that gets done. Alright, thank you guys so much. I enjoyed this a bunch. I'm happy with the end result of the tier list. And I'll catch you all next week for the next song. 1st August 2025. It's going to be a blast. Thank you guys. I still don't have an ending screen, so here, you can have the start soon screen. There we go.